right, welcome everybody. We're going to dive right back into tonight's episode. Currently, you guys have just arrived back to the Emerald Fate.
Gasp.
And I'm going to take you guys over to a new map. So you guys should see a new map appear on your screen. And I'm going to shift ping you to where you're located. As you guys brought your boat back from the docks to the Emerald Fate, they cast some ropes off to the sides, some rope ladders, and pull you out to safety. And you guys are greeted by your ship's bosun, Lyda.
A lot prayer.
Glad to see you're all back safely.
Lyda, is the ship in top order?
Ship is in top order. Glad to see that you are in one piece. There are some very, very dangerous creatures here.
Is there a dragon?
Large reptilian creatures, yes.
You should be very frightened of that. Very frightened.
That's why Cog is up here.
Dog, what's up?
What happened?
Well, it's a lot. It's been an interesting couple of days. Well, day. How long have we been there? It felt like a really long time.
I think it was
One sleep.
We slept once.
Yeah, it's only been 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
One sleeps. So we've partially completed our mission here. We're not done. We came back to check on everything and make sure you guys are okay, and resupply for another venture to the island.
Wait, you want to go back there?
I don't want to, but we have to.
We gotta go hang out with our dragon buddy.
Dragon.
I sort of want to kill the dragon. You and Cog?
Ben thought that was funny.
I thought you and Cog were friends. Don't insult your buddy like that.
Cog looks at you strangely at first, Kopic, and then smiles. It's almost like that moment when you realize, man, this guy's as crazy as I am. It's,
Well, intimidated. Are we... I think Obu's just gonna go over to a section of the ship. She's gonna take one of her scarves and create a hammock and basically get into the process of taking a nap.
Okay, yeah, if you guys remember, it was sunset, so by the time you got out to the boat, it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, we'll probably, why don't we rest up, and in the morning we'll reconvene and figure out what our next step is.
We give them kind of a lowdown on actually what happened, or should we just say, hey, we'll have a meeting in the morning?
They don't need to know.
Well, I'm just gonna tell them, don't go back to shore. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're great here. Just doing great.
Lyda looks at Obu and says, I don't think there's anything that you can tell the crew that's going to get them to want to go any closer to that island.
That's good. That is.
Aren't you glad you stayed here?
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Away from the Haley Island.
But we're still definitely well within flying distance of that creature.
Well, we're going to make sure that everybody's safe. Just have faith. It's the best thing I can tell you right now.
Yes, Captain.
Okay. I'm going to turn in.
All right. You got to go to the...
Everybody out of the way.
You going to go to the captain's quarters?
Yes.
Okay.
It's time for sleep.
Is there a chair in there?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go curl up on the chair.
Just in the little...
I fit.
Willow heads down to the captain's chambers as well and curls up on a chair. Kopic, anything interesting for you?
Kopic's going to take a watch for a little bit.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Crawl up into one of the crow's nests just to keep an eye out, looking for,
Dragon.
flying creatures coming this direction.
Immediately upon arriving in the crow's nest, You can feel like the whole crow's nest is kind of trembling. And then as you climb over it, you see your little goblin buddy Flick is basically hunched down like this in the crow's nest, shaking in his shoes.
Like 2 or 3 hours.
At least he has shoes.
He's just in there. He's probably cramping up.
Said at least he has shoes.
How far is it from the crow's nest to the water?
Oh,
no.
Probably I'd probably say the crow's nest is probably at least 20 feet up there. Plus how far the deck is actually off the water.
Probably about 40 feet.
It could give or take, yeah.
Okay. Just gonna take my rope out, loop it around his waist, and chuck him into the water. once I hear the splash, gonna pull him up just enough to get him over the railing and set him on the deck.
Now there's a very trembling, cold, wet goblin with a rope attached around his waist on the deck. Cog kind of looks over at him. Look at you.
I'd smirk and then roll back over.
And you guys
So realistically, just taking a watch for looking for any sort of flying creature, longbow at the ready.
all right, go ahead and make a perception check, Kopic.
Okay. Perception.
We
7 to roll
decided
20.
what our goal was after we got back off the boat. It was to
Kill
go.
the king!
Okay. Okay. So pretty
Or
straight.
kill the dragon. Or both.
Dragon's my friend.
I like the dragon because it's nature.
It's your ally.
No, he's my friend.
Oh, he was very keen on saying ally.
We'll get there. It's okay.
Okay. So, whoa, 23, natural 20. Look at that.
Eyes like a turtle.
Where?
Looking
Never
back,
blinking.
because it's dark, and I don't think you have night vision.
Nope.
It's really hard for Kopic to really see anything. I mean, you can see the kind of moonlight off the waves and stuff like that, and you can see basically the silhouette of the island. You don't catch any movement. You don't catch any sign of anything else during your entire
Okay.
watch. It seems pretty peaceful. The light breeze, but other than that,
You want me to take the second watch, Matthew? I mean, you.
Person.
You.
Kopic's not going to crawl back down, so if somebody else wanted to take a second watch, they could, but he's just going to crawl up in the crow's nest and pass out.
Okay, I'll jump up there and I will stand on you.
stand on Kopic in the crow's nest.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna do that. I'm gonna shimmy up there really loudly too, like trying to wake you up because I'm trying to be obnoxious. And then I just stand on you and I go like this.
I imagine Obu like striking the Captain Morgan pose.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, now how do I roll perception on this thing and Mikuza?
If you go to
I'm
your
just gonna do a
character,
deep-
if you go to your character sheet and go to perception on your skills, it'll turn red. When you hover over it, just click on it and it'll automatically roll it into the chat. There you go. Sure. So you're taking a second watch. Is that what you're doing, Obu? Taking a watch?
So is that number pure or do I have to add something to that?
No, it's already adding it. If you hover over that 13, it
Oh, it
says
does.
rolling
Okay.
1d20 plus 7. So you rolled a 6
Oh.
plus 7 is a 13.
That was
Same as Kopic, you take a moment to look out. You don't see anything.
I could take a second watch because I'm half elf because I don't need to sleep much. So if nobody else wants to, I can take the second watch
Okay.
or third.
Sure. Second watch goes by without any change, and you guys get well rested and are awoken by the brightness of the sun kind of peeking up over the horizon as the next day starts to dawn upon you. I need everybody to go ahead and you can upgrade your character sheets for taking a long rest. So if you were hurt, Your hit points go back to full. You get all your spell slots back. All your fancy things that you guys get for taking a long rest, you can go ahead and reapply those to your sheets. And I need to make a saving throw for someone in particular because it is a new dawn.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
So I need to go ahead and make this saving throw. It is made with it's made with disadvantage.
What if I handed you a purple crobo die right now?
He already has disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, for some reason I whispered it to myself. But I'll let you guys know that I rolled a 10 and a natural 20, 24. So with disadvantage, it makes it a 10. So it has failed its saving throw. And
What does that?
Willow,
What does that mean?
Willow, you would know that you still have control of your ally.
Still have a friend.
Okay.
Yep.
It failed.
I thought it was the opposite.
It's good. It's great. Everything's glorious.
I'm gonna change this to never whisper rules, so you guys will be able to see these from now on. Because I don't, on digital formats, I don't like to hold my rules back. I let everybody see them.
This is where we die.
I let.
How do
I don't.
Okay. Another product plug that does not sponsor us. These are good, guys. Really good.
I prefer their chocolate one, but
But I will say that this mixed with cappuccino is not the best flavor. But to each their own.
All right.
you know what would go well with that? An Arby's mint milkshake.
They're green. They're both green. I can see where your thought process is going. But I disagree like heck. So much.
As morning, as morning falls upon the outskirts of Azrock, you guys have a new day upon you. What would you like to do?
Kopic's getting a boat ready to go back to the island.
Okay, Comic's already starting to work on the boat, getting it ready.
Copic,
Yep.
Copic. Hey, let's slow down. Can we
We're gonna get
slow
ready.
down for a second?
Save
let's-
the lady.
Let's do a little group meeting in the captain's quarters here. And Lida, why don't you come on in with us as well?
Yes, Captain.
Room.
And Lida comes into the room with you as you guys kind of go down one set of stairs from the deck and make your way into the captain's quarters.
It's really nice in here, isn't it?
It's a little cramped. It's not super big.
It's good for me.
That's it.
Anyways, so let's assess where we are here. We've got at least one other stone that we're looking for on this island, and we have 2, possibly 3 potential enemies. Is that how I'm reading this? We've got the king of the group. I don't have my notes in front of me. We need our notebooks. And we've got his bodyguard guy who was taking the treasure back and forth. And then we possibly have the dragon, depending on how great of an ally Willow is to this dragon today. You're
At this
muted,
point, Kopic's
but you
like-
are a great ally.
Kopic's digging through his things and pulls out this hideously scratched up, what looks to be piece of paper. Makes sense.
What's the piece of paper?
Well, then I'll turn it towards over what it looks like someone took a piece of chalk or something, just like fisted it, drawing things on it. In common. See, total seduce fail.
Oh god.
Dragon charge.
Please don't seduce me.
Obu run.
Oh man, I remember. Oh god, we gotta post your notes up on the page. I swear, they're gold. They're absolute gold.
The longest sentence is just 3 words.
No, there's one with 4.
Also have
Jade Torment love Willow. Willow love Jade Torment.
Beautiful.
very poetic, Copic. That's
And bird versus turtle. Let's not forget the bird versus turtle tallies. And
bird versus turtle. Yeah.
Silas lost to the bird.
My thunder was way better than his though. Just throwing that out there.
Sure.
Did I? Yeah, but it's true.
Now, we also potentially have what are they called? The dark elves to worry about, even though we did give them that letter to hopefully appease them, and we we posed as the humans on the island.
I felt like that was a mistake.
Yeah? How
Yeah,
so?
I don't know.
I feel like it was loose.
We uncovered that cave before we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing we've done.
No.
But I've never said we're a smart group, so.
No, life will find a way. So if all the humans on this island die, all the humans on this island die. It's fine.
And the bards will write tales of the ambassador who wrote the letter to the drow.
And the T-Rex stands atop the mountain and goes, roar, and just roars.
Correct.
Oh, well, I'll just change my name.
What is my notebook?
Fine. I can just wear more like cloth and stuff, and nobody will know who that hobo is.
What?
So,
I thought that was a different number.
let's and do this. The dragon is up on the highest peak, hopefully out of the way of the king. If anything, this would be the best time to go and get him now. Maybe the shops are open and we could potentially use the chaos of everybody being at the market to limit the king's movement, unless he's okay with killing people. But Obu doesn't usually care about stuff like that.
Or we just, chuck him off the side.
I mean, that's also fun. You could do that. I would be okay with that. And you could get the other gem that's in his little throne thing.
But
Wait, no, that was that?
What gem? What are you talking about?
that was me.
And I don't think I saw any of it, so never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
That makes two of us, so.
We could just storm in and take over, sure. They do have the wings that we are lacking. So we need a plan. We need a good plan.
We need to destroy that machine. Or not destroy that machine. We need to put it out of commission. So that way they can't. Well, no, that doesn't do anything, does it?
I don't know.
So that
Make your drow friends pretty upset.
Yeah, true. So not touch the machine.
Obu, make an intelligence check. If you just click on your intelligence in your character sheet, it'll roll it in the chat.
Plus, with your plus 90.
Where did it go? Click.
Whoa! You could attempt to dismantle the device, but you also did notice that all that's really holding the elevator to the device was rope. So you could just as easily cut the rope of the elevator to dismantle the elevator itself.
Okay. What that could do for us is stop anybody that doesn't have wings.
We've also got...
Like all the people.
Yeah, we could get the townspeople on it, get them down, and then cut it, so that way they...
Well, that only happens at the end of the day. Or we can cut it in the middle of the night so they can't go up in the morning.
Oh, that one works.
Then how do we get up?
Exactly.
Well... Squirrel.
Squirrely.
I can squirrel.
Squeaking.
Hello, and I can
We
squirrel
tie
our way.
a rope around you and you can squirrel up and carry us?
I could squirrel up, use the machine to get you guys up there, and then cut
But
it.
you cut the rope.
Yeah, so
that
I could do
could-
that, get us up there, and then...
That could work.
Yeah.
We'd have to do that in the dead of night. And then...
And pray that me running by the giants going...
Where does the king live? That's the problem. If he doesn't live there, then he's not going to go up the broken elevator. He's going to be like, wait, there's a problem here.
Right.
I think we do have to do it in the midst of everybody.
And he's already pretty suspicious of us.
Yeah.
And we
that
kind of
was
just laughed
automatically.
and disappeared.
He doesn't know you exist.
Also true.
You are my infant child.
Yes.
I think, if anything. I don't know if he knows I exist because I kind of went up afterwards and hid.
I think he only saw two
That's true.
Goliaths
That's right.
that were
But-
that were staying in the bungalow.
We do know that his bodyguard guy, whose name I can never remember,
Vilk.
Venkatesh.
Vilk now
Milk.
knows that
Milk
we
with a V. Vilk.
Milk with a V knows that we slayed the monster in the crocodile pond. So, technically, we passed the trial, correct?
That may not have been the trial.
But we can pretend
We
it
don't
was.
Do I still have that little bit of like green paint I tried to draw on my face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Copic, you and I, 2 Goliaths, wink wink, went to the lake and killed the monster and finished the trial. So we earned our wings, right?
A way for you to get up near him.
I want wings. Sort of looks around for
I don't
bird.
know if wings will hold either of us, but we can get them.
I don't know if you guys remember from last time, but Proud Feather told you that the Jade Feather earned their wings by killing the Aarakocra people.
What I just said was a mistake. It's
But the
incorrect.
king doesn't know we met an Aarakocra.
Both
Right.
of you make an insight check right now.
Are we inside and checking each other?
No, you're insight checking something that happened in the past. Now that you're
Okay,
talking
okay.
about this, it might come back to you.
Okay.
Ooh, it's not coming back to Copic. Silas.
Oh, thank God,
The comic's
Silas.
just rubbing his chin going, oh, yeah.
Silas, here's your belief. Now that you're thinking about this and remembering back to the moment,
Okay.
and now putting the pieces together, what Proud Feather told you guys, the challenge was just to get you to the Jade Falls. The king did not have confidence that you would be able to withstand what was there waiting for you.
We got bamboozled.
You got bamboozled.
Mm.
Basically,
Shame,
you were
shame.
being drawn into a trap.
Copic, the Jade Falls was a trap. I just pieced it together.
We slow.
It's taken months.
We've been thinking about this since January. The Jade Falls were a trap. Now I'm upset. Maybe we should just outright kill him. I think that's the easiest, right? Let's just do that.
And Copic stands up, just walks out the door.
He's on the warpath, you guys.
Never gonna get
Copic,
my-
wait. Copic, wait. We need the boat together.
Dog!
Yes. Your massive chain being dragged across the ship.
I just feel better. Hit me.
Okay.
So
Then I think that if we went during the middle of the day, we know that the king is going to be there because that's usually when he gets tithed. So that would be the best situation to hopefully push him off the side.
Doesn't he have... Is it Vilk that has the griffin, or is it the king?
the king.
The king rode the dragon last, I thought.
I have the ability to do a thing.
The way it was, the way you guys, when you guys were up on the mountainside, you guys saw what appeared to be a dragon, and then there was a griffin with something riding on the back of the griffin. And then they went to the Jade Falls after you guys had gone there and basically slaughtered the creatures that were there. And then you noticed that the dragon didn't fly back to the town. The griffin rider on the griffin flew back to town.
Right. I'd hate to push him off the edge just for the griffin to catch him.
Well, I have a spell that I can. It's called a noxious something something. Give me a second. It's called super smelly spell.
You're a professional druid.
Stinking cloud, and it basically is where they have to do a saving throw It's 20-foot radius sphere of nauseating gas. The area is heavily obscured, so they have difficulty seeing. If they start a turn in it, they have to make a con saving throw against poison. If they fail, they spend that action retching and reeling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We could like get the jump on them.
Yeah, and then if we hold our breath or whatever and run through there, and we can just push them because the griffin can't see.
But
Maybe
neither
one
can
of
we.
Obo, maybe you can cast that, and then Willow can run in as like a tiger or a boar or something and just ram him off the side.
Work. Oh, and then she could also transform. If she fell off the side, she could transform into something that glides like a squirrel.
Flying squirrel.
All right. Is this
Or
our
goldfish.
rapid tag?
Yeah, I think we're just going in because any ideas that we have to try and bamboozle the great bamboozler, I don't know if they're going to work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Lida, you're probably very confused.
Poor Lida.
Yes, Captain. I must be honest. I am very confused.
All you need to know really is that there's a guy in the village that is stealing money from people, taking tithe money when they already have nothing, and he also possesses.
Come here for a stone?
He also possesses that stone.
Oh, I see.
So he's got some kind of power conflict going on. Well, not conflict, but he controls the power, and people defend him. So we are.
So we're gonna kill him and take the stone. And then
Steal
go back
it
to the
from
boat.
the rich and give
What
it
the
back
Goliath said.
poor. We are Robin Hood.
Lida just kind of looks at you. I guess if it must be done to possess the stone.
And we're gonna really hope for no casualties, but I don't know if we deem ourselves the good guys or the bad guys, or I meant for the normal people, not for the guy with the stone.
Boo gets really disappointed, but then really happy again.
So why don't we?
Just remember, first mate is captain if the captain dies.
Pat silent.
I'll be sure to make my way back.
I want to turn around abruptly and get in the boat.
Okay.
Let's get in the boat. Is everybody ready to get in the boat? Lida, don't worry about that dragon unless
Don't worry about it till tomorrow.
till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, see a dragon. Just be really scared. Just be really.
Are we expecting your
Keep-
return before nightfall?
I'm not sure, but let's say if you see any more than one boat headed towards the Emerald Fate, then that's when you can go on the offensive. You shouldn't need to watch the skies except for typical harpies and things.
Okay. Fair enough.
Everything else should come from sea.
All right, Captain, will do.
Alrighty. Let's get the boat.
So you guys are climbing back down into the...
You ready?
Yep.
She shouldn't worry about anything but harpies.
From the sky. Oh, and the griffin.
Uh-huh.
Thanks,
and,
Willow.
And all the people with wings.
Well, they can't make it that far.
I disagree. I've seen that thing fly.
They can... I thought the gliders only glide, not...
Yeah, they don't necessarily... They glide. You've never seen one be able to, like... You guys haven't seen them...
I happened to see that one fly off after it made a fool of Silas.
Yeah, they fly off, but it's kind of like, say, jump from an elevated position, and it's just like hang glider style.
Oh, that,
Can I
Shy Talon.
deem if it is feasible for them to jump off of one of the really big trees that go past the clouds and make it to our boat?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, Silas.
Okay. With my character sheet on the internet.
Yep, that's right.
Intelligence.
With your character sheet on the internet. In your current boat's position, you don't think they could.
Okay.
They would hit the water before they ever got here. but they could potentially like swing out over the water a little bit and then turn around and glide back and land on shore.
Okay, just to get like a view.
Just to get a better view or a better look at what's going on the boat, probably.
Okay. That's all I need to know. To the boat.
For some reason, Silas went under the boat. That's not good.
Oh, man.
Going beyond the boat.
Yeah, for some reason, my boat's messed up. What are you doing, boat?
No, the boat's fine. Gopik's on top of the boat.
It's upside down.
Topic is under the boat.
Yeah.
On my screen.
Yeah, that's weird.
On my
screen, it has you all
Okay.
diving under the boat. That's okay. It's just a symbol, anyway. Just a token.
As we get into the boat, I'm going to use a thing.
Okay.
If I have
Thing.
it. A thingy thing. I'm gonna... Oh, I just have the feather token. I can't use that because it doesn't have a sail.
Yeah, true.
But I
yeah.
can use shape water as a cantrip, I think.
I also think you gave it the feather token to Lyda so she could get away quickly if they needed to.
You're correct. That was back in December.
True.
I'll just shape water and like zoom our way back to shore.
Okay. Perfect.
It's a waterbender.
Yeah.
One thing that's pretty obvious as you guys are headed back to the dock area that you guys have been, there is movement in the ruined city. And,
Oh, no.
And you can see that there are probably 3 hill giants wandering around in the ruined city, and it looks like they're searching for something or someone.
We should help
I'll go have a talk with him.
or talk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or I could use Pass Without a Trace.
And eavesdrop.
Yeah. Let's
I'll go for the rest
find
of
out
them.
what they're doing first. Copic, if you are too loud, like you normally are, or me, we'll try and ask them what's going on.
I'll go start walking over to the 3 of them.
Okay, so you
We're
guys
doing
are
pass without a trace.
going to head to the docks.
Yeah, we'll still head to the docks.
Okay. You guys head to the dock and pull up and tie a rope
Right, right.
off to the side of the dock for your boat. Set the oars down that you did not need because Silas basically got you guys here without having to row the boat. As he's shaping water behind you, creating a speedboat-esque wake behind you.
I want the front end of the boat to be at
It's
least
like
3 feet higher. Yeah.
Nice.
That can be accomplished just by
Grabbing onto the
Silas and
boat.
Kopik sitting in the back of the boat
That's
and
it,
leaving
that's
the
it.
druids up front.
True.
That's true. You guys make your way to the docks. It appears that the giants are just roaming around, searching, and you see one kind of look down and push some rocks out of the way, just be wandering around. They're still a good distance off, but they're easy to see because they're like 18 feet high, and nothing else around this area really stands this tall. The buildings aren't this tall. They tower over the ruined structures. There are a few trees in within this ruin, but they're still not as tall as they are.
Gotcha. Let's
Yeah, so you guys are going to
Behind
go
the
all
corner.
quiet and I'm going to go
Let's-
talk to him?
let's go sneaky.
Going quiet?
Okay.
Okay.
Goes into-
So
You guys hide, I'll go talk to him.
or Obu, were you casting Pass Without a Trace? Is that what you were saying?
I can, but Willow
I
also
have
can.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Willow can. Okay. So you
don't have
guys can all with that spell as Willow casts her incantations. You guys can all roll stealth checks, and you can add a 10 to it to your stealth check. So you guys can click on your character sheets and click on stealth, and it will give you the roll in chat.
26, 23.
I'm moving so slow that I'm invisible.
Three.
Where
Stealth on the left.
did I do it?
22.
Yes.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah, 22. You good?
Oh, wow, that's weird. I didn't notice that.
Where's yours?
Ooh, wow.
I'm not stealthing. I'm going up to talk to them.
Oh.
Oh, you're not going to stealth at all?
I thought we were gonna try and have you, listen first, and then you can walk up. But never mind.
Okay.
No, it's good. Go for it. It's all you. Handle it.
Okay.
You're walking
Walk up
walking
there.
up, Copic?
Copper's gonna walk right up towards the. As I get within, like talking, like sort of talking distance, still a little bit of a loud talk to her. Up and call out in giant. Oh, I passed a trial. I gotta get back. What you looking for?
Willem kind of looks up and scratches his head. Looks back at one of the other ones, and the other one behind is like, "That's the one!
Oh no, I knew it.
That's the one we're looking for!" And I need you to roll initiative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a turn order up here. I'm going to take you guys over to a new map first. Let me go ahead and drag you guys over here. And what I want you guys to do is you guys are going to drag your... If you click on... You see where your journal is, where your characters are? You can actually grab the name of your character and pull it over. And at the very bottom of this map, you guys can put yourself somewhere within that shrubbery, and it'll put a token on the map for you. There you go. I see some people getting their tokens put out on the map. Just grab your name and click and drag, and then dump it off onto the map. And it should put a token.
Zoom out.
There you go. Willow's on there now. I see her pop up.
I don't have anything to worry about. Obu's much closer to them than I am.
Obu, you got this.
Obu, go ahead and move your character down to the south of the map. You are definitely not that close. That's probably more so where Copic is.
That works.
Having some trouble.
Having some trouble? You want me to grab your token for you? Here you go. I'll move.
I got it.
Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, we're fighting over it. There we go. Now what you guys can do is I want you to click on your token so that you got like so it's highlighted, and then you open your character sheet and click on initiative, and it'll automatically add you to the initiative order. So click your token first, then initiative on your character sheet.
Of course you can get better, Willow. I hit the dirty 20 and Willow's got to show me up.
Initiative.
Thanks, Silas. At least we're here.
We're slow together.
And I'm going to go ahead and add a turn for the Hill Giants.
God, they're so ugly. Somebody just like photoshopped a rotten corpse head to them.
I'm going to roll initiative for these guys and change the music, and we'll be ready to go. So we've got a 12 going on in there. So let me go ahead and reassemble the turn order. Change our music. And we're ready to go. Now, it looks like two of them are relatively close. The third one that you guys can see is a little bit farther off the map right now. So there's just these two that are kind of standing up here close. And there's another one that seems a little bit farther off.
Does it look like he's heading this way, though?
It looks like he's been alerted to what's going on, as these giants are kind of shouting back and forth at each other. That's the one! So let me put some...
I'm looking through my spells right now.
So I'm going to turn on some... Oh, here we go. Let's turn on some Probo battle music. Here we go. Let's go with this one. Whoa, turn you down. My goodness, you're loud. Sorry about that, Twitch chat.
Bum, 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 bum.
As we got the drums pounding. Willow, you're first to go.
All right.
It definitely looks like they're pointing towards Copic and are shouting, "That's the one we're looking for."
So because I've already casted Pass Without a Trace and he wasn't in it, there's no way to like add him in, right?
Nope. And he's, well...
Hey, what if
I could come back and try to stealth if I'm within 30 feet of you, but I'd have
Yeah,
to.
like if I scoot forwards.
He could.
Would that
he could.
help
It's
him?
going to be a lot harder now that they're alerted of your presence, but yeah.
if we went around the corner and then just stayed there and he came back over there and then tried to stealth?
Because right,
do anything?
Because to you guys right now, it seems like they only notice him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. I got an idea.
Just let him die.
Silas's true feelings come out. Cries a little inside. Single tear.
I can throw thorn growth. God, I'm such a good
Willow, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's what was it? 21.
Fight growth.
Let me look. Maybe I could use. Where am I spelled? Druidcraft to distract them. I don't know. I don't know.
Might totally work.
Can hold something.
They're pretty dumb.
That's what I was thinking. There. Whoops. I didn't
Can
mean to click
hold
it.
an action too.
But what could I do that would pull them away?
Spirits of nature. Sensory effect. God.
But it's harm. I don't think I could probably do anything loud enough to.
Are they afraid of fire?
Yeah, could I light a fire near them?
Maybe?
Yeah, it's kind of just like when you light it, it's kind of just like, looks like it's kind of like lighting a candle or a torch. A small
Yeah.
campfire.
The effect must fit in a 5-foot cube.
Mhm.
You make a 5-foot cube of fire?
Salt of fire.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. 10, 15, 20. And that way I still have you two in range, and if Kopic wants to try to get back in, he could.
Okay.
Maybe. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be mean and hit this giant while he can't see me.
Perfect.
With what do I want to hit him with? I'm just gonna do frostbite for now.
Frostbite. Okay. I'm gonna put I'm gonna try to put a glowing yellow aura around your token that's 30 feet out. So that way, can you guys all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that is the pass without a trace.
Cool.
Oh, wait. No, he can try to get back in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now she just attacked the giant, so the giant knows she's there now too.
You know something's there.
Frostbite. Frostbite is a
Doesn't appear, though.
saving throw, right?
Yes.
Dexterity.
Oh.
I clicked it. That'll make it pop up. Let's try that again. Is it working? No.
Nope, I don't see anything popping up there.
Or
I don't know
I.
why. I'll make the save though. Rolled only a 9, so I believe that's gonna fail. How much damage does frostbite do? Do you remember?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Do you need your spell card?
Mm-hmm.
Or your D&D Beyond should be open.
I got this. What is it? Frostbite?
Frostbite.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be.
It's a cantrip.
Yes, it's probably either 1d6 or 1d8. Well, you guys are at 2d6 or 2d8, I think, now with cantrips.
Yeah.
It is 2d6 cold damage.
2d6. So if you go over to that that toolbar over to your left, you can click the 2d6. So you do 6 points of cold damage. Excellent. To the giant. It looks like he's got some cold blue hint to some of his flesh as he's standing there kind of scratching his head looking towards Kopic.
He's like, Kopic, how'd you do that? What? What?
Anything else? Or is that all of Willow's turn?
That's all.
All right. Kopic, it brings us back to you.
Capic's just sort of pantomiming how Silas casts spells, you know. Seeing that from somewhere behind him, somebody flung a spell at this thing, Capic's going to assume that it's go time.
Okay.
So I was going to go charging towards this one that just got hit,
Okay.
pulling out the scimitar that Silas gave him,
Aw.
Ooh.
and start swinging.
The razzle.
You're welcome.
The razzle dazzle snake scimitar.
That's the name of the weapon. Razzle dazzle.
Yeah, that is.
Great, I'm going to have to update it. So First attack is... Ooh, not going to hit, I don't think, with an 11.
11, surprisingly enough. I guess maybe it's just the adrenaline flowing through your blood as you get a chance to charge this giant, but you just crashed a sword onto the ground beside his foot.
Okay, second attack.
Second attack.
22.
That will hit.
I'm going to burn a superiority die.
Okay.
And he's going to need to make a... Let me see here. A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, really? Nice. That is a 5. Not very wise.
So that, not that I really think that's an issue, but where he got hit with the spell. So this was a goading attack. So I can add my superiority tied to the damage roll. And this target has disadvantage on attack rolls against all other targets other than me until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Nice.
So it already had 10 damage from the main attack, and then so a total of 15 damage.
15 total, so extra 5 from the superiority die. Got it. As you slice across this thing's kneecap. Looks down at you. It's wielding what looks to be an uprooted tree.
Great.
In its right hand.
Alrighty.
And your turn?
Yep.
All right. Brings us to Silas.
It's me. Okay. I'm going to, let's see here, 5. I'm gonna try and move just to where neither of them can see me yet, but I'm gonna peek around the corner and I'm going to throw out a Deck of Illusions card.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, so you're gonna pull a random card
Yep, let's see which one I pull.
and toss it down. Okay.
Kristen, you have to help me here.
I'm gonna get it.
Fan them out for me. No, or yeah, you can pull it. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Now I think you have the chart. I don't have the chart anymore, so you're gonna
I do have
have to tell me what it.
And I'll hold it up.
Okay.
It is the Queen of Clubs, which is Erinys, Erinys.
Oh, and Erinys.
Oh, that's like a devil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally, if you think of like a stripper demoness from hell.
Yeah, like a super attractive devil.
That's what I pulled.
Wait, spell it again for me.
Erinys.
Oh.
Yes. Let's see if they have a.
That's something you
token
Google
in
every
there.
day.
Yeah, they have some, but they're part of premium assets. Let me see if I can. I can't find any that are.
Well, it's just an illusion, so.
Yeah, I'll just look for devil or something like that and see what I get.
Okay.
Particular one that came up on Google has no clothes, but the clothes she is wearing is they're made of fire.
Here, I'm just
Sounds hot.
I'm just gonna drag this over here in this spot.
Fire.
There's that. It kind of looks like a devil type thing.
Perfect.
So can you throw the card that far? Is it 30?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet. Nice. So, Kopek, over your shoulders, this flying creature with horns, wearing what looks to be almost like full plate mail armor, wielding a whip and a sword, starts like flying behind you. Anything else? What else would you like to do, Silas?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and enchant my little magic stones,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
Okay, Silas' turn ends, bringing us to the hill giants.
Kopek is now quickly just looking between the two. Not the hill giants. The devil woman and the hill giant in front of me.
The hill giant in front of you is looking down towards you and looking over like in an area where Willow is and kind of brushing off a little bit of frost from his shoulder, but then looks back down at you. King said to bring you in. It is going to try to take 2 attacks with its massive tree that it's holding at you, Kopic. And he looks over at his buddy over on the other side and is like, "Get that one!" and points to the flapping wing creature behind you. So this hill giant is going to make 2 great club attacks against you. 20 to hit.
That will hit.
You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from the first strike of this tree as it slams down on top of your back.
Oops.
And here is the second one. That's only 11.
Nope.
It slams, you dive out of the way as this one slams into the ruin next to you. And here comes a rock to the illusion. A natural 20, 28. Which would have
35.
done 35 points of bludgeoning damage, but it passes through the creature. The rock rolls and bounces next to Kopic off the ruin and rolls to the other hill giant's foot. And then the hill giant back there just starts... And that ends the...
So it says any physical interaction with the illusory creature reveals it to be an illusion. Because objects go through it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're stupid enough not to realize that.
True. The other hill giant looks like he's taken notice of what's going on, but is starting to just kind of walk slowly towards what is happening. Obu, you're up.
I want to walk up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want to I want to do and I want to spike growth.
Spike growth.
Right on. I don't know how to make a thing go bloop and show you where I'm pointing, but
If you're on the mouse, just click and hold.
There you go.
do it right here. But what that does is let me just show you guys. This.
Okay.
If you, it basically does from a 20-foot radius. Everything in that area now has a layer of spikes, and you have to run a wisdom perception check against spells DC to figure out if it to see that hazardous terrain.
Okay.
But anybody who passes through it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Nice. Okay.
So now that giant, if he barrels through, he's about to take 2d5 or 2d4.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so basically the area right in between Kopic and this other hill giant is spike growth. Now, is that including your friends of your party? Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast.
So Willow.
Technically, this hill giant can see that area. So
that just means he won't be surprised by it. He can see it there.
Yeah, he can see it there. Right now, currently, the only other creature that wouldn't be able to see it is that hill giant off in the distance.
Willow and Silas.
Is that where you want it, or do you want it more like up here?
No, I'm trying. Oh, thank you. I was trying to move it. I just drew it so we'd have the radius.
Yeah, there's the radius. Like
up a little bit more.
Up a little bit more.
One more.
Like out of your range, out of Kopic right there.
Apparently, 20 is a lot larger than
you
I
can.
thought
You
it
can
was.
move it. You can move it right onto that giant, like that.
You know. Yeah, let's do that.
And then he'll just take that damage now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That way I'm not, also killing my teammates.
Okay. When a creature moves into the area, well, it starts its turn there, so it's going to take 2d. So roll 2d4 damage.
Is it only moving 5 feet?
He's currently not moving anything right now, so.
Cool.
Oh, so it doesn't look like he takes any damage.
It doesn't going to take the damage until he moves. Got it.
We'll just wait.
You could move it over even
And
more
then,
and put him right in the middle of it if you wanted to.
No, because then that wastes section of it.
Okay.
He's not going to run away. He's going to charge.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I think I am good. I think, well... Oh, as a bonus action, I want to take my one of my scarves and cover up the majority of my face so they can't identify me if they do see me.
Okay. Perfect. Last end of your turn, then?
That's the end of my turn.
All right. We'll go back to the top with Willow.
You're muted again.
There you go.
My bad.
It's okay.
Haha. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Just get him.
I guess I'm gonna just get him. I'm gonna go stand right in front of Copic.
Oh,
Like under him, I guess.
Okay.
And I am gonna whack it
Okay.
with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Get him in the good parts.
And the good parts.
Well, actually, Willow would be like slamming his big toe, probably. Is it rolling?
Do I just roll like normal, or do I click something?
There should
think
be. Is there attacks in your with your weapons? Is there like a quarterstaff attack or?
Do you not have any weapons in there? Oh,
I don't know. You did it.
I did do it. It should be under attacks and spellcasting.
No, you just put my staff of healing. And that's it.
Well,
Okay.
you're swinging with your staff of healing, right?
No.
Yeah, so if you click Staff of Healing, it should roll the
Yeah, try
attack.
to click on Staff of Healing and see what it does.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
There it is.
that attack, is it rolling the right numbers?
Or should I be clicking Shillelagh?
Yeah,
'Cause that's-
yeah. See, it's.
Can you click Shillelagh and see what it does?
I think
Shillelagh.
it'd probably be a better option just to go ahead and roll that d20 over on the side and add your spell casting. Just click like one d20 roll, and then we'll just add. Whoa! Yes.
Oh,
There you go.
That's gonna hit.
That
Nice. We don't even have to add your bonus to that. Now what you got to do is, I think your Shillelagh is going to do
Here.
2d8.
yeah, I think it's 2d8.
Here you go.
Yeah, 2d8 plus your spellcasting.
I gave it a card.
2d8.
Internet tools are hard.
So what is your spellcasting added to that?
What is my spellcasting?
Clicks.
Probably
On your
your
character.
wisdom
It's spells.
modifier, maybe?
Yeah, your wisdom mod.
It should be wisdom mod, which is
Wisdom.
+4 for you, I think. Yeah.
4. Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. So 10 points of damage to this giant as he reaches up and
Well,
grabs
it's
his toe.
She rolled twice, or is never mind.
Yeah, it's 2d8 with the dice plus yeah. That's right.
I thought Shillelagh was higher power.
Oh, is
at
it higher power with
level 6 or no?
is Shillelagh higher power?
Maybe it doesn't go. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Shillelagh, does it boost with like other cantrips do?
I think it makes it where her weapon able to be used as the next
Surprisingly, I don't
monster.
think it does.
Okay.
No, it
I was
doesn't.
wrong.
It doesn't
Yeah.
increase. Yeah, so it just stays that way. Okay. All right. Yeah, you slammed its big toe, Willow, and now you're standing in front of Copic in between him and this
She
giant. Are
Hope he doesn't kick me.
you end your turn there?
I'm gonna telepathically tell Copic, I'm by your feet. Don't hit me.
Down.
Does the giant now have a cracked toenail, would you say?
I would say yes. Most definitely a cracked toenail. Yes.
You go to for foot stuff?
Kristen, if you could you repost the description of your spell? Pass without a trace in the chat for me. I
Yes.
just want to double check something really quick, and then I'll bring us up to Copic.
Oh,
Who
okay.
just got slammed with a tree.
So, Copic is going to basically sort of forcibly switch positions with Willow and just sort of step over her, to put her behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and try to keep the giant's focus more on him.
Okay.
And literally just turn the scimitar and just start trying to swing up
Okay.
towards the sweetmeat, so to speak.
Gotcha.
The good parts.
Good points. And they're wearing nothing more than like tattered loincloths and things like that. I mean, this these guys are very ugly and nasty. And now that Willow got closer, you can just smell how terrible they reek.
Ugh.
Oh,
First one's not gonna
not
hit.
gonna hit. No, you swing wide of the sweet parts.
Try to avoid getting Willow. Next one.
That
16?
That will hit.
Oh, okay, I'm going to burn another superiority die, and this time it needs to make a strength save.
Strength save.
They're pretty good at these, I think.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit better at these. Let's see how he does. A 12.
Oh,
I think that's still going to fail.
That's going to fail. Oh, and guys, before I forget, because I keep on forgetting to say this, you'll notice on the Twitch what we got, and this is for our viewers too. Kristen, Willow has 2 little dice like sitting next to you on Twitch. The one is the gold D20. That means you have a free natural 20 to use at any time.
Oh, cool.
Because your friends voted you for flying the dragon last time.
Best roleplay. Good job.
I did the best.
Everyone else has a purple proficiency bonus next to their screen. You guys can cash that in for advantage on any roll. Everyone gets one because I am a nice dungeon master. I also have one down below Kristen's cam that's just sitting there. That is a free one that anybody can take and use at any point. If you already used yours and you want to take it and use it, it's for you to use. Those of you watching at home, if you want to support the stream, you can increase that number of purple probos that our group has to gain advantage on rolls by subscribing or cheering 500 bits to the channel. So keep that in mind, those of you that are watching. You can help our characters get advantage or give me disadvantage on something. So just remember that. So you guys have those available. I wanted to make sure I did it before we didn't get too far in and forgot about it.
we have our poker chips of inspiration.
Well, I gave you each a purple probo instead of a poker chip this time because it would just be really confusing with me having to fidget all the poker chips around on the Twitch thing. So,
Takes 11
oh
points
no!
of,
Look at this!
damage.
Oh no! Somebody was waiting for it. Look at this. Dragon Sushi has gifted a total of 5 tier 1 subs.
Oh, it's 4. One was from a while ago.
Oh, but there we go. Okay, fine. I'm gonna fill up all the ones that I have prepared on the screen, so you guys will notice.
Man, D&D is easy.
So I
Sponsored by EA Games. It's in the game.
I filled up the meter next there. I don't have any more to add, so that's actually all I can put on the meter there. Very nice. Very nice.
He takes a total of 11 points of slashing damage, and he is going to drop his tree trunk. As that is a disarming strike.
Disarming strike. What was the extra attack? The extra damage? 5?
Yeah, it was
okay, gotcha.
6 slashing and then 5 from that.
Perfect. There you go. I got the damage there, and the tree trunk as he stumbles back from taking this attack, grabbing his loincloth covered crotch for a moment, unleashes and lets go of the tree trunk, and it slams to the ground beside him. Willow, a branch breaks off of it and goes just zinging by your head as it happens.
Yikes.
Struggling over here, guys.
I'm going to burn my action surge and hit him 2 more times.
Okay, go
Sure.
ahead.
Because why the hell not?
Why not?
Okay, first one is an 11. That's going to miss.
11 misses.
I am not doing well in these first rolls.
Nope.
Second,
That's
and of course,
20
rolls 3 times. 25.
25 does hit for 11 slashing damage. Yes, he's carving into this hill giant as it continues to stumble. It looks like he's starting to show a little bit of wear and tear. The carving that you put through him, blood is starting to spew down his leg, but he's still standing.
Okay, and then I'm going to burn my bonus action because action surge does not, and I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay.
And some of that health back to it. So.
Okay.
Perfect. The one-man army. Just
And
alright.
Okay, so that is 13 points back. Yeah, Kopik is feeling a little better.
Okay.
Y'all doing all the work.
Excellent. Does that end your turn, Kopik?
Yep.
All right, Silas, it's back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna run over I'm gonna get, let's see, 5, 10.
Silas, just so you know, you have the feeling that the giant that threw the rock at your creature probably, even though they're quite stupid, probably can figure out that it's an illusion. But the other ones don't know that.
Okay. So I'm gonna stand right behind the illusion.
Okay.
And if you'll allow me, I want to peek around the corner and zap the hill giant over on the left.
Absolutely.
With yes, just my head. I'm gonna zap him with a witch bolt.
Okay.
So I guess since it stays connected, I'm not in full cover or anything like that. But
yeah, there would be like basically an electrical line tether from you to this hill giant.
Cast at first level. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, how do I cast it? What did I do?
If you go to your spells and go to the cogwheel that's next to Witch Bolt, I think you can go down to where it says spell card, and you can click on it and change it to attack.
Okay,
and then it should roll dice for it.
That work?
Interesting. Why is it not showing up?
I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't set, it must not have been set up, typed in with all the attack data into it.
Got it.
Plus, dang.
You don't even have to worry about the plus because a 14.
It's plus 5,
14's gonna hit. Yep.
Okay, so that's first level is 1d12. Dice. Sorry.
You're good. So 5 points of lightning damage.
Yep. Just 5 points, and then it stays tethered.
It stays tethered to you as you are holding out your arm towards it. Do me a favor. Make a deception check roll for me.
I do want it to make it seem like it's coming from
yeah, because it would almost seem like it's coming from the demon.
Deception. Do have good deception.
Okay, an 8. You're not sure.
Matt, I'm holding the baby, so I cannot type.
You're not sure.
I was just out for everyone.
Well, yeah, you're not sure if your deception worked or not. Is that in your turn?
Yes.
All right, the hill giants get to go. The one that's over here getting beat on is not very happy.
Couldn't be either.
So, kind of regaining his footing, is going to just go ahead and make 2 unarmed strikes. Basically getting a fist and going to drop 1 down onto Willow and 1 onto Kopic.
Oh no.
So the first one coming towards Willow.
Wait. Oh, too late.
That's an 11. I don't think that's going to hit you. Yep, you dodge. No. You quickly dodge out of the way of that. And your spell's kind of blurring you a little bit, so it's really hard for him to pinpoint your exact location. And the second unarmed strike's coming down on Kopic. That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
He slams his fist down on you for 10 bludgeoning damage, Kopic.
Getting a little attacked there.
Stop hurting me! Slams down on you. The other hill giant is going to move a little closer to where he's being tethered by electrical energy. So for every 5 feet it moves, it takes 2d4 damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
It moves 10 feet, so roll 4d4. Oh!
Oh, that was 4d6.
I wrong.
Oh, yeah. 4d4. I was like, how'd you get all those 6s in there?
4d4.
That's
still not bad.
Still not bad for
4d4.
For 4d4. That's good. As he's crawling through this terrible vines and thorn bushes and stuff, you can see it's ripping and tearing at his flesh. And he decides to stop after 10 feet of it hurting, and looks towards where Silas has got him tethered and grabs a piece of this rubble from the ruin and just tosses it in Silas's direction. So here comes the rubble, a 17 to hit.
That meets it.
It meets it. So you get slammed. Some of it hits the corner that you're hiding behind and breaks the rock. So shrapnel kind of scatters everywhere and bounces off your shell. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As it slams into you. And you guys can notice that this other hill giant, this third one, is starting to creep into the picture a little bit more up here to the north.
I think I need to make a concentration check.
You do, I believe.
Yes.
I don't know how to keep my spell slots on this sheet here, so just for mental, whatever it is sake, I'm going to make sure I mark them down on my actual paper over here.
Okay.
Is there a fancy way to do concentration check, or just roll a d20?
If you click on your character sheet and you look at saving throws, you can click right on Constitution saving throw, and it'll make your concentration check automatically.
Saving throws. Oh, Constitution.
Is the baby
You're
asleep?
still holding on to it. Oh, boo. It brings
Baby.
back to you.
Okay.
Baby's asleep.
He's loving it.
Is he?
Yeah,
Is the
he's
baby?
out.
Aw, he's a nugget.
Took like 1 hit point. Somebody cast a sleep spell. It's fine. Nobody poke him. Nobody take the action to wake the baby.
Let's see. I am going to throw Produce Flame. I'm gonna go with my OG. I'm gonna
Okay.
throw Produce.
Okay, which one you throwing in? The same one that
Me.
Willow and Kopic are
Yeah.
wrestling
I'm
with
gonna
over here?
attack that. Now, where did you say? Let me find where that other one is. Okay, he's up there.
Yeah, he's just kind of making his way, starting to quicken a little bit its pace.
Maybe we could lure him over into my brambles. I don't know how we would do that, so I'm just going to continue with my Produce Flame. I'm going to smack, talk some crap.
Okay.
And I'm going to push the button that does that, and that's what that did. Did it do it?
Okay.
Nope, it didn't.
Go ahead and just go ahead and over on the left side. You see where that D20 is? Hover over it, and you can go down and you can just roll 1 D20.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it goes. No, you got it.
Yeah,
that
is
definitely
full
hits.
attack.
And you can go ahead and
so
click
if
on
it-
Produce Flame for damage.
If you click on the word on the right-hand side in the chat
There
bar.
you go. Let's double check. Is it rolling 2d8s? It is. So 10 points of fire damage. As it singes some of this creature's body hair off of it.
I want it specifically aimed at his nose, so it burns off his nose hair.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
I just am helping him out with a little bit of a cosmetology.
He grabs his nose with both hands.
He breathes back out, kind of little puff.
Little puffs of smoke, yeah. Coughs for a moment. Is that end your turn, or you want to
And-
move?
That's in my turn,
Oh,
in fact.
All right, that brings us back to Willow.
I'm gonna whack it with my quarterstaff again.
Okay.
And I'm working on adding that shillelagh in, but I'll go ahead and just roll now.
Okay, perfect.
So it's gonna be this, and then for shillelagh it's +7.
Okay.
Right? Let me look again. Yes, +7.
9 plus 7 is going to hit. Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And then it is. Is it 2d8? I know I just did this and I already forgot.
1d8 plus your spell
1d8
bonus.
plus-
plus 4.
Yep.
Yep.
Fortunately, Shillelagh doesn't increase in damage like other cantrips do.
Yes.
So is that plus
So that's gonna
7?
be. It's 1d8 plus 4, so it's gonna
Okay,
be 8.
8 points of damage. Got it.
And then I'm going to kind of duck and roll this way.
Okay.
I don't
Love
want
it.
him to keep track where I am.
Perfect. Yeah, you kind of duck into the
She's
corner
like-
of this little ruin. What was that, Ramsey?
Picture her as like one of those little like dust weevils. What are they called that go across the
Dust
desert?
devils. Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds. I picture her like a little tumbleweed. Just...
This one smacks it in the foot like twice and then it rolls out of the way. Nice. That ends Willow's turn, I believe. Kopic, you're back up. This guy's looking pretty rough now. I mean, he's starting to, you can see in his face, he's starting to question this whole matter and probably shouldn't have encouraged this.
So, Kopic, seeing Willow sort of rolling around this way, is going to, taking his sword out and just, again, sort of at the knee, just sort of dragging it along and circle around. Oh, no, that's it. Z, and then you bounce like that. That is it. Was it Q? Can't remember the command for it, so I'm just going to move more. Just going to circle around so I can flank with Willow.
Oh, good.
But keeping the sort of point of the sword just sort of poked at the knee and, sort of like you're just walking, touching it enough to keep his attention.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
And then have my neighbors set off their car alarm. And then take 2 attacks at this guy again with the scimitar.
Right now, the giant's just looking at you going,
That is a 20 to hit.
yes. 8 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that's a dirty.
And another 2 dirty 20s.
2 dirty 20s, yes.
And I'm going to burn a superiority die on the second hit. And it needs to make another wisdom save.
Another wisdom save.
We're just gonna go after it.
Oh, that's a 14.
That is going to fail.
Oh.
So that is another goading attack, so it has disadvantage on any attack rolls against targets other than me.
Okay, goading attack, and you get to roll that dice, right? For
that's
damage
another,
on that attack.
Yep, D8.
Another 2 points of damage added onto that. Nice. He's teetering. He's teetering. He's focused on you, Kopic. I'm gonna take you in. That ends your turn?
And Giant, I'm just gonna look up. You're going to fall. Maybe he'd take me in. Get your job.
He looks offended. And Silas, it's your turn.
All right. I've got that Witch Bolt tethered, so it's going to do 1d12 again.
Okay.
All right, and that's use your action to automatically do it again.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll a hit. You just roll the damage, and he takes it.
Yep, this spell ends if you do an action to do anything else. Yep, I'm just going to do that again, 1d12.
Aw.
Just a good 2.
Is that rolling correctly?
My thing's all kinds of messed up.
Is that a d12? Okay, gotcha. Yep, so 2 points of damage, lightning damage to this one, as you're holding on to that lightning energy out of your hand. You have a bonus action and movement left.
I didn't know how well that deception was going, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, one more. There we go. Could I have gone around the brambles?
Oops, sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Without taking damage. Cool. Okay. That's where I'm gonna go. That's it.
Okay. The hill giants go. I'm gonna make a wisdom save for this one in the brambles to see what he's gonna do.
Wait, what does he have to beat?
This is just for my
he's
reference.
deciding whether, it's Michael's deciding what he's doing. It's not a spell thing.
He's gonna stay put and just throw another rock at Silas.
Oh, good.
So here comes another piece of this ruin towards Silas. Oh
my God, he's dead.
Oh!
I can't see how much damage it is because my thing is busted.
Oh my God.
42.
42
Oh, yeah.
points of damage. You're
Well,
unconscious.
Ouch.
I
You're
have
not dead.
17 hit points now.
Oh no, you're not dead?
He's not dead.
Oh,
Okay.
I
But
thought
I'm
you were
unconscious.
sleeping.
He's unconscious
Okay.
Oh.
as
Oh,
this
God.
rock smashes into him. Kopic, you guys can see your turtle friend who's got lightning kind of shooting out of his arm as he shifts around, gets nailed by this piece of ruin and is now lying in a...
Oh, what was the hit?
It was a rock natural 20.
Oh, okay. There's a box in the way. I can't see the rolls, but
Oh, weird. Okay, and he's going to stand where he's going to stay put because he rolled high enough on his wisdom check not to move through the brambles. This guy over here is going to, much the same, try to slam Kopic. Actually, he's going to go both unarmed attacks on Kopic.
Okay.
So here comes the first one. It's a 20.
That'll hit.
That does.
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm not seeing it in Roll20 anymore either now.
Why? That's weird. They were popping up on my screen.
Yeah. Oh, no, there it goes.
Pop up? Yeah, 15 points of bludgeoning damage. As his fist comes down upon your face, and another unarmed attack to you is going to only be a 13 this time.
Okay, that one's going to miss.
Shielded, pulled up just in time. Slam up the knuckles.
For my reaction for that first hit, I'm actually going to burn my Stone's Endurance to reduce the damage taken on that.
Nice. Burning Stone's Endurance. This other hill giant continues to move forward.
Yeah, not great.
Gets to about here.
Oh, lovely.
And decides to dash. And gets right behind Kopic.
Oh my god, y'all.
That's the one!
Smart guy. So smart. Yeah, we haven't already figured that out.
Obu, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get Silas up. Do you think I can can I skirt around my thorns?
Oh yeah, you guys can skirt around there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay.
You can get right to
I'm
it.
a lay him, and I'm a wake him up.
Wake Silas
with
up.
some-
Okay.
Please.
Wake him up. Just give me a second. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
This is the first time Obu's healed anybody.
I think so. Yeah, this is character development here on 3020, folks.
Did that successfully do it?
Yeah, you did. Unfortunately, the higher level, you rolled a 1 in there, but
Did that do healing at
yeah, it did. Yeah. So you got
4th level?
I did 3rd level, so you rolled a D8 at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then for the higher level, it rolled 2 additional D8. You just rolled a 3 and a 1 on the
Yeah.
2 additional die.
So 16 points of healing gets restored
Okay.
to Silas as you are prone, but now you're awake and staring up at Obu.
Cool.
With basically giant pieces of boulder and ruin just laying all around you.
Ow. Ow.
Anything, Obu, any bonus
Thank you.
actions?
Actually, that was a bonus action, I thought. Wait a minute, let me look.
Is
Or was that just
Cure Wounds? I
healing word?
think Healing Word.
Cure
Wounds,
Wounds, I
I
think, is
think.
an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's action. I could throw in a healing word, too.
Well, it has to be
no.
a cantrip. If you cast another spell, it has to be a cantrip.
That's right, you're right.
Because it's a leveled spell, yeah.
Later rolled a 1 on that. That's so sad. So I would like to a cantrip at our let's throw it at the rock thrower right there.
Do you have a bonus action cantrip? It has to be a bonus
maybe.
action.
I always forget this when I'm put on the spot. I know these things until
I don't think there's many attacks that are a
Ignore
bonus
that.
I
action.
don't think there's
Ignore
many
that.
attacks. I think they're all like utility bonus action cantrips.
I cast nothing.
Okay.
I want you guys to know.
Catch Shillelagh.
Yeah. Yeah, Shillelagh is a bonus action. That's a bonus
one
action
of
cantrip.
I slink back. No, I don't, because I don't have any movement. I just stay there like a deer in headlights.
Gotcha. Obu standing there.
Aren't you a moon druid?
Oh,
Can I do this?
Wild
Can I
Shape's
jump
bonus action for you.
A wild shape.
No, in a Wild Shape? Okay.
I yell at the giant and try to goad him to come towards us. The giant in the spikes.
You can use like a free action to do that. Yeah, what are you yelling?
Hey, ugly. Your face looks like that guy's toe.
Okay.
And just look back down to the ground.
Your face looks like that guy's toe. Okay.
Yep.
Which one are you yelling at?
Yep.
The one in the brambles or the one to the north? That one?
This one.
Okay, you got it. All right, we'll see what happens on his turn. See if he falls for it. Willow, you're back up. Willow, you can see there's another giant in the picture now.
Yeah. It's the problem. I'm just gonna whack the one in front of me. I think I got this to work now.
Yes, that's going to hit because you have advantage on these rolls too anyway, so because you're flanking with Copic. You can click on that shillelagh down there and it should roll the damage. If you click over shillelagh. Oh, there you go. Nice.
Nice roll.
Very nice roll. 12 points of damage. He stumbles forward a bit. Falls to a knee, but is still looking towards Copic as it felt that thwack on the back of his ankle.
Then I'm going to go ahead and move. Just a little bit closer.
Okay, got it.
Keep dodging around.
All right.
Aw. Look like you're making like a wall between me and Silas. Thanks.
Copic, you're up, and you are sandwiched in between two of these awfully BO smelling massive hill giants.
With a mosquito.
Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to keep hacking at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Okay. First one. First one's 27.
Nice.
You slice across its stomach and watch as it teeters off to the side and slams down beside you. This hill giant rolls into a few trees, knocking them down as well. It's dead.
Nice.
And Akapis is going to turn to the one behind him and say in giant, I passed the trial and he attacked me. Can I just go talk to the king? I've got the paint.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. We'll see what happens on its turn. Technically, you still have your second attack. If you want to persuade and stab at the same time.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
Know that the chat showed up on stream.
Kopic's gonna make a show of lowering his sword, not letting it down, but putting it down, and is going to take 2 steps back and see if this guy is going to just, again, as I'm putting the sword down, talking with him, just slowly taking the 2 steps back, see if he's going to take a swipe or not.
As you move out of his range, he's going to take a swipe.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
17 points of bludgeoning damage as he comes across you with his massive great club.
Let's go back to the boat.
King says you killed Shaman.
Ooh.
Well, he's not wrong.
King says you stole Green Gem.
Oh yeah, we did.
Silas, it's your turn. Yeah.
That was a thing.
I wish it didn't take an action to chuck it at his head. All right. I guess my concentration broke when I was
it would.
knocked
Yeah,
unconscious.
it would have. Yep. Yeah, you would not have your tethered witch bolt anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna go 5, 10. Well, first I'll stay there and cast another spell. I'm gonna cast good hot. Can I cast?
Ramsey, you got your mic hooked back up? Yeah, we can't hear you. Nope. If you can hear us, we can't hear you.
I'm gonna go behind Willow here.
I think she said she's speaking in German. That's why we can't hear her.
Nice.
Oh, you're going right there? Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on this guy this time.
Okay.
So let's try that again. At 2nd level this time. Oh, did it not let me do 2nd level?
Well, you had to roll to hit first, so a 10 unfortunately is not going to hit.
Oh, I couldn't see the chat.
Yeah. So
Okay.
The lightning tether shoots off to the side of him and hits a tree. Some sparks fly and one of the branches fall off the tree next to it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just my turn.
That's your turn. The hill giants get to go. This one is extremely angry at Obu. And she can't speak to it. It's going to move all the way over to Obu if it can. I think it can only move 20 feet since it's difficult terrain. Let me double check their speed. I think they have 40. They do. So it can only move 20. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It gets right up to Obu. I need 4d4 piercing damage. Ramsey, if you can just go ahead and roll that while you're trying to figure out your mic.
She's so upset.
I think
I gave her information.
Yeah, I
in
think
the
I think she
Discord.
can still hear us. I just don't think her mic is picking up.
Okay.
So we'll get it fixed. She's trying to do 8 things at once.
Okay, Ramsey, roll your 4d4 and roll 20 first.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your 44, and then in the meantime, while everybody else is going, you can fix your mic.
You're holding up the game.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, 2 1s and a 4 in there, so 9 points of damage. But this thing is not very happy with Obu and is going to make 2 attacks against Obu. You know what? It's going to use its...
Hello?
There you go.
Hey,
You fixed it.
Yay!
Just in time for it to jump on you with its belly exposed. It's doing a... It's doing a... It's going to launch itself kind of off the top rope WWE style and try to just belly flop on top of Obu. So...
Am I able? Oh!
Are you able to what? What would you like to be able to
Live.
do?
Live.
I want to make that cool thing in Tarzan when he has the spear and the tiger like jumps on him.
Yeah.
But I would have had to have that ready beforehand or something.
Yeah, that would have been more like a ready to action. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, this thing falls on top of you. You are now prone underneath its stomach.
Oh, not for long.
You take 36 points of bludgeoning damage as you're squashed underneath the massive weight of this thing, and you're currently prone and grappled underneath its stomach.
Oh.
And it's
66. It rolled 4 6s and a 5.
That's some shit. I'm just gonna say that's some
there
shit.
was a 2 in there too. Yeah, it was crazy. So that giant is also prone on top of you, Obu, as it slammed on top of you. And I believe this other hill giant is going to move towards... It lumbers up towards... It gets right between Willow and Kopic. It's going to take 2 swipes, one at Willow and one at Kopic. So here comes the first one to Willow with a great club. A 22 to hit. I think that hits. Is it? Nice.
As I forgot I could do this before, as it swings at Willow, I'm going to use my reaction and swing back at it. As I have sent him.
Willow, you are going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you get smashed with a great club. And it attacks and you strike it for 9 points as a reaction for your...
Actually, you know what? Anytime I make an attack, I can do this, so screw it. I'm going to make it make a strength throw. A strength save. I'm going to try to disarm it and burn a superiority die.
Okay, strength saving throw. A 10.
It fails, so it loses its weapon.
As it's swinging at Willow and strikes, and you come along with the sword and you just slice around its back, it does like with the baseball bat kind of thing, where it just lets it fly out of its hands and it goes across the ruin, and then turns around
That's an extra 5 points of damage.
an extra 5 points of damage, and then it turns around immediately after feeling that, just a reactionary like backhand towards you with its unarmed strike. Since it has one more attack, it's just going to do an unarmed attack. A 24. 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of it slaps you with the back of its hand.
Hello, what's the CR rating that we can turn into?
2.
2? We can turn into 2? Okay, cool. Thanks.
Hill giants are done. That brings us back to Obu. You are currently underneath this giant. It is sweating on you, and it smells. It smells like if you've ever been to one of those outdoor concerts, and you guys have been smashed into all those people all day long in the hot sun. That's what it kind of smells like.
It smells like a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Woodstock on the 7th day.
That's right.
Uncle, I've got a question for you.
That's nasty.
Is it backwards?
No, it was right.
No, it's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are dragons considered a monster or a thing that I can turn into?
They're not a beast. You can only turn into beasts.
I think I want to turn into a.
Eventually, you can turn into dragons, I believe.
True polymorph, yeah.
With true polymorph.
Okay.
But that's a much higher level.
I think I want to shape into a constrictor snake.
Giant constrictor snake? Is it giant?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to drag a constrictor snake token onto the board for you to control.
Cool.
There it is. So you're about the same size as this giant now, and I'm just going to move
That's a big old
Obu
snake.
off to the side here. So that way you can still see everything, but now you are a constrictor snake right there. And you have control of that token as well.
Okay, cool. So with that, I want to constrict.
Okay.
Oh my god, how am I going to do this with all this? It's +6 to hit, so I'll just roll a d20 and add 6.
Okay.
D20. What in the name of Sam Hill?
It's really hard to wiggle your way out from underneath this giant, and it's a lot wider than you anticipated, and you're having a really hard time kind of wrapping yourself around its thick flesh.
Ew.
That's everything.
That's all you
I
can
can't
do.
do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Willow, you're up.
All right, Willow is very upset that her friend Obu is being squished. So she lets out a little halfling battle cry. I'm just gonna run up to this and just gonna whack it.
Whack the giant. Actually, the giant is prone, so you have advantage on the attack.
Nice.
Glad that somebody's getting something out of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack it.
A 23 hits.
Chips.
For 10 bludgeoning.
I just
Slamming him.
for a second.
That's all I got.
Oh, Ramsey, go ahead and roll another d20 for me, because technically you would have advantage too. Because I don't think constrictor snakes can constrictor snakes be prone.
Technically, no, because they're. I would
Already
say
on
no,
program?
because snakes just are snakes.
Let's
It would say
it would
on
say on
their-
the sheet. Let's open the character sheet and see if it's immune to prone. Oh, nope, it can be prone, so never mind.
Weird.
So technically,
Upside
yeah,
down.
you are technically prone.
But he can't suffocate me. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
you're being suffocated. I don't think. Okay.
I found some air in the jelly rolls.
Anything else you would do, Willow?
It just smells like sweat.
all
We're
I
not going to talk
That's all you
about
got?
that.
Just smacking on the back of his head.
Just smack it.
I was
Get
like,
off my friend.
ouch! Just smack him on the back of the head.
Wait, so if I had rolled that, does 15 hit?
Yeah, but you would have disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh, duh.
So
there
you
we
would
go.
still
Now I
you'd
understand.
still have the 2. Mhm. All right, Kopic, you're up.
Just do that to tease me then?
No, I was just thinking. I thought that maybe snakes were like immune to being prone because of the way they are, but but the character sheet doesn't say it. So
I'm with you now.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there ain't a whole lot I can do than just sort of keep trying to deal with this guy in front of me.
Oh my god, you're about to die, Kopic.
Oh no.
Oh god, guys.
Okay, so we're going to take 2 more attacks at him.
Okay.
Have Obu be the only one that can heal. Or will heal.
I can heal.
That hits.
And second attack. Ooh, 14.
That hits too. Bow slash
Okay.
is strike true for another 8 points of damage. Yeah, you're hacking him down.
Stop him.
He looked very healthy when he approached, so he's still got. You can tell he's got a lot left in him, Kopic.
And then
Everybody, get him towards the brambles. No, she's a snake. Never mind. She's just
I hear something under the. And Kopic is just thinking, if I run, he'll hit me. If I run, he'll hit me. And then I'm going to basically sort of shield up face in the elbow, sneeze style, trying to sort of hold my breath, and literally going to duck down and try to sort of get whatever cover I can manage in between this thing's legs.
Okay, gotcha.
Ew.
Just sort of crouch down and.
Grody.
Nice toots, man.
Our Travis guess.
Silas, you're back up.
How does the giant over here look?
He looks like he's got all these scratches and scrapes from moving through this bramble. And now it looks like he's got a big lump sticking out of the back of his head from where Willow went up and just smacked him.
And Willow's still like in the same space.
Yeah, Willow's
Or not Willow.
Yeah, they're both kind of consuming that same space there as this giant is on top of the snake. The snake is slithering underneath trying to get out.
I'm gonna use one of my nat 20s. Or not nat 20, purple probo die.
Purple Probo, all right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do it on the one that Kopic's on,
Okay.
and do. I'm gonna try and do Witch Bolt at 3rd level.
Witch Bolt at 3rd level, so you have advantage on the attack using your purple Probo.
Let's see if I can get this to work. Ah,
Whoa!
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
That's good.
That is
Sweet.
very good. You should be able to click on the Witch Bolt. It should give you all your damage too with the.
3rd level.
Oh!
Whoops.
Wow!
Oh.
So 34 plus an additional 15.
Oh my god.
So 49 points of damage.
Correct.
Oh, wow. So
I don't like getting a rock thrown at me.
as this creature is watching Kopic go underneath its legs and hover there with it just starts getting fried. Its skin starts to blacken and char a little bit. It stumbles back, but he's still standing.
Okay.
You holding on to the electrical energy?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
tethered.
Nice. And end of your turn?
That's it.
Nice.
Staying right there.
Nice turn. The hill giants go. He's not happy about that, Silas.
Oh, I know.
And he's going to rip a piece of that ruin next to him off and toss it at you to try to get you.
Do I have any cover for where I'm standing?
I will give you a +2 bonus on your armor class.
Okay.
For your
Does
for a little bit of cover.
Does my thorn thing stay when I switch into wild shape? Isn't that one of the things that concentration spells do stay with wild shape, Willow?
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But if you take,
Thank you.
you were probably supposed to make a concentration check when you got smashed. Hey, thank you so much for the follow.
Say it?
We appreciate that, guys.
Is that just the normal thing?
Yeah, anytime you take damage on a concentration spell, you have to roll a concentration check to see if you can maintain the concentration on it.
Let's find out. So concentration, 54, no repeats or hesitations.
And you took a lot of damage, like 36.
I did not pass. Did not pass.
You did not pass. So that actually, all those brambles are actually gone. So, Matthew, if you want to delete that circle off of there, yeah, those are all gone now. Yeah, here comes a piece of rock towards Silas. That's only a 10.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Here comes a scimitar at the groin.
Nice.
Because he is making an attack against one of my party members, and I'm within 5 feet of him.
Got you.
Oh, Coca-Cola's so spicy.
14
hits for 11 points of damage. As you do that, some of the electrical energy that Silas is pouring through starts to creep down the sword a little bit, and you quickly pull it away. He's not looking very good at all. The other hill giant uses half of its movement to stand up right in that space, and is going to slam with its club the constrictor snake once and Willow once. So the first one against the constrictor snake, it's only a 13. Does that hit a constrictor snake?
Yes, it does. It does hit the constrictor snake.
Slams it on the top of the head for 13 points of bludgeoning damage as some of the wood breaks off of the great club. And here's the one to Willow. Only a 10.
That's a miss.
Willow does a little roll out of the way as it slams on the ground next to her. The giant looks extremely frustrated and angry. And that brings us to there you go. Brings us to Obu, the snake. It's no longer on top of you.
The snake.
Yeah.
So you're technically no longer grappled.
I wanna kill him. I wanna kill him.
Get him.
So I am going to...
Okay, so as ridiculous as this sounds, you got to use half of your movement to roll over. And to no longer be prone as a giant snake.
Right, well, I'm gonna roll over then,
there you go.
and I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay, make your attack.
But that's called a constrict in snake language.
Constrict, you got it.
Yes.
Snake language would be more like.
I was not a Harry Potter fan, and I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Let's do D20 plus 6. Please roll nicely. It's 11.
11's not gonna cut it.
That doesn't.
You're trying to like wrap around its leg, and it just kicks its leg, and you slide right off of him.
Then in that case, I would use the rest of my movement to get in front of Willow, because she's also my buddy.
Kind of blocking.
And I ain't gonna let her get smacked.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Willow, it's her turn.
It is.
Get him.
But
Also
Copic.
super large, so you can like go in between my. I don't have any legs. Wait a minute. Around. I think
Copic needs my help.
Pretty well, friend. I bid you adieu.
I'll be back.
Assistance was greatly appreciated.
Go over to Copic, and I am going to use Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
8th level, right?
No. Nah.
Wizard.
Willow rushes up, also in between the legs of this giant.
Yes, exactly where I want to be.
Y'all
That
nasty.
did nothing.
Yeah, for some reason that didn't
do anything.
I think Cure Wounds is a D8 plus your spellcasting. So if you want to just run, that's nasty. I like how every episode we get a new sign. I think that should be a thing. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Keep it up, Charter. Thank you.
Got it.
So 6 plus 6?
4.
4.
So 10,
Mm-hmm.
10 points of healing as some of your wounds begin to heal from the green kind of sparkling energy that come off of Willow's hands.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else you want to do, Willow?
Let me see. How much movement do I have?
If you move
Nothing. All right, I'm good.
Okay. Copic, you're feeling a little refreshed.
Hmm.
What would you like to do?
Oh, going to, huh. I'm gonna take one attack up at the, giant, just again, try to drive the sword up into his undercarriage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh, let me leave first.
So this
no.
episode, we have had sweetmeat
Okay,
and undercarriage.
I'm going to
10 out of 10.
And good parts.
I'm going to
yeah.
avoid the description of this because it's because it's gonna
You
be
just get 'em.
it's gonna
Why
be
would you go
it's gonna be
on?
really bad. And
No,
this thing
I think you should go
reaches
for it.
down
I
to
don't wanna
its
be there.
reaches down to its crotch and falls over and slams onto the ground. This creature is dead.
Yeah, got him.
As you well, I don't know if anybody knows the Bobbit story, but
Don't want to know.
I don't know what a bobbit is.
yeah, you might Google it.
Look it up someday.
Nothing.
The other one's still alive?
The other one is still alive. That one's slammed down to the ground. Its last facial
Oh my
expression was
God.
one of
Michael. I looked it up.
yeah. It's
I told you
terrible.
not to.
I remember
Oh,
it being
man.
a big thing on the news.
Oh.
And the other one is
I
standing?
knew that story.
Remember that story?
I'll learn about it later.
The other one is standing or still on the ground?
It is standing, and it looks like it was slamming down on the snake and trying to hit Willow.
Very useless snake is staring at it and hissing.
So I'm going to use my movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, to sort of circle around
Okay.
to flank it with the snake
You got it.
and use my second attack on this one.
That's gonna hit.
26.
Yes. For 11
Come to
points
my
of
rescue. Another 11.
damage. Yes.
Just start running by. Just reached out and sort of very lightly,
Oops.
tap below on the head.
I gave that to the wrong token. Let me give the constrictor snake those 11 points back.
Thank you very much.
I apologize. With these tokens so smashed up here, I'm trying to figure out who I'm actually messing with here. Anything else, Copic?
Nope.
Oh, Silas, you're back up.
It's me. There's just the one guy left, so I'm gonna. Let's just do our little ray of frost. So I probably need to move. I don't know.
That's a broken wall, so you could just find a piece that's broken, below you, and just stand up and.
You know what? I'm actually
Shoot.
gonna go, like, here behind the wall, and then
Okay.
kind of snipe him.
Snipe him from a distance. Gotcha.
Yeah. So ray of frost. Did that work? Yes.
A 7 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Are you sure?
Maybe you just counted wrong.
Even in digital dice, it just seems like Silas can't roll.
I'm just gonna guess it again.
I was going to say so.
There we go. I got it.
The third one would have hit. So, anything else you'd like to
Dang.
do, Silas?
No, I don't really have any bonus actions, so
Okay.
I'm all good.
All right. The hill giant goes.
Right?
Ian is going to. I think this one still has its club. This one hasn't been disarmed, like the other ones.
What are you thinking, Mike?
Uh,
What you gonna do there, Mike?
It's going to slam a great club onto the snake and one great club onto Copic. So here comes the snake. A 17 to
Here
hit the
comes-
snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, slams onto your
It's
head.
supposed to be slithery. What is this nonsense?
15 points of bludgeoning damage to the snake. And a
21 to hit the giant.
21 to hit the giant for another 8 points of damage. Yes. As this all takes place at once.
Oh.
Any superiority die coming out on this?
No, I've already burned through the
Already
forehand.
burned through all of them? Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
And here comes the Great Club to Kopic. Only an
Nope,
11.
that'll miss.
It misses. Kopic ducks just in time for the Great Club to slam on the ruin behind him, stopping the Great Club from smashing him on the ground. That ends the Giant's turn. Obu, you're back up.
Well, Obu's gonna do her best, and she's gonna try to bite him.
A bite this
She's
time?
gonna bite him. She's just gonna bite him because she can't grapple worth a crap.
Okay, here comes the
She's
snake
just
bite.
too slippery.
Snake reaches out and
That-
bites him. Yes.
That's 24.
Actually, you have
So then-
advantage technically, so roll it again to see if you get a natural 20. Nope, we'll take
That's
the
a no.
18. Yep. So roll your
Thank you.
roll your regular bite damage for your
A
constrictor.
regular
snake.
bite damage.
If you
is
open
2d6
if you open
as
up
well.
if you open up the snake's character sheet in your you have access to the snake's character sheet in your journal. You should be able to see it.
Oh.
You can open up the character sheet and click bite, and it will automatically do it for you.
Plus 4, 2d6
So,
plus
so you hit, so we're going to take the damage out of that. So 7 piercing damage is what you've done.
2d6 plus 4. Yeah, okay, cool.
So you did 7 points of piercing damage as you bite into
Ow.
How can you see that?
its leg. Bah!
So snaky.
All right. Anything else?
No. No.
Okay. Brings us back to Willow.
All right, Willow. I'm gonna go back to this giant, and now I'm gonna whack this one again. I
Okay.
feel like I'm just going back and forth here.
Saving them spells.
Everyone gets whacked by Whitley.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh,
Another 6 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, he's starting to teeter a bit, but he's still standing. Still looks like he's got some life left in him. What would you like to do, Willow?
I don't think I have anything else.
That'll be it?
Yep.
All right, that brings us back to Kopic.
Let's keep hacking away.
All right.
Got us into this fight. We're gonna make it out of it.
Kopic is sweating profusely.
22.
22 hits for 7, and 20 hits for
Another
8 more.
15.
So another 15 points of damage as he's got 2 fresh slash marks across his thighs. Why won't you just come? I gotta get you.
Robert's just gonna start laughing.
Silas.
We hit an artery.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just throw another Ray of Frost. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll see this one on it.
Don't
this
forget, you guys still have, you got a whole bunch of purple probos laying over there.
time. Nah, not for these chumps.
Another
I
7
almost
hits.
died.
You say chumps, but we've been on since 5, and it's 7 now. and we still have 5.
With that,
Unfortunately, the Ray
I'm
of
going
Frost
to-
flies once again wide.
I'm gonna move further away.
Okay.
Try and. I don't even exist anymore. It's fine.
All right.
Neither does the snake.
No, I'm irrelevant.
The hill giant,
I'm an elephant.
great club to the snake. 21,
Oh,
That's the name of Sam Hill.
27 bludgeoning. A 21 hits.
21.
Does
Six
6
slashing.
slashing. He can't figure out what is going on. Every time he attacks a snake, something pokes him in the back. And he swings around, turns around, slams the club down on Kopic again. Because he hates getting stabbed back there. Great club. It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Wow, that'll hit.
18
Why?
bludgeoning.
This is bullcrap.
Is Kopic still standing? He is.
Kopic is on his feet. He is just. He looks like the giant at the moment.
Oh, it's blood pouring down Kopic's face. That, the Giants, now the Giants is like looking around. He looks over and sees his buddies there and goes, and starts to run away. You guys, if you haven't burnt your reaction, Willow,
I'm reacting.
anybody can make an attack of opportunity. I think, Copic, your reaction was your attack, your quick attack, right?
Yeah.
So the snake and Willow can make a basic attack if you'd like to.
I don't make that attack.
Shillelagh.
Wait, what's the? Do I pass? Do I get anything?
You have
to add
you
to
have
it?
advantage, and you can click on, like, if you're doing your bite attack, you can click bite
Okay.
on
let
the
me do
snake's
that.
sheet. And we'll take the higher of the two, since you're technically flanking with Copic, who is barely standing. 7
Snake.
points of bludgeoning.
Did it do 2 of them?
16. Yeah, it
Yeah,
automatically rolls.
16 hits for 12. The snake latches on to the back of his ankle as he tries to run away, and he's dragging the snake along. No! No, and Willow runs up the back of the snake,
Yes.
jumps in the air with the staff, and smacks the giant across the back, and the giant just goes, "Ugh," throwing its club up into the air and slams down onto the ground, its face buried into the road, and it is dead.
Woo!
Finally.
We did it.
And I'll take you guys out of initiative order and take us off of the battle music.
God.
Silas has not emerged from where he went around to hide.
Okay.
Don't know that it's over.
Portal.
Obu is turning.
Worthless.
Well. Yeah, Obu's gonna turn back into Obu.
Copy's just gonna drop on the ground.
If Silas would join us, I would do a mass healing spell.
What? Are we done?
Yes.
Can we not be in the open anymore?
Come here.
Oh.
This
Poor
this
cop.
looks like half a house. Can we go in here? Let's go in here.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, Copic looks like absolute
You're gonna make
butt.
Copic move.
He's-
That's so rude.
Copic is going to, like, dead man crawl, like dragging, making sure not to move a leg, pulling himself all slow, dramatic like.
I want to pat him on the back, but I'm not gonna.
It's probably covered in blood and God knows what else.
How do I do this? I want to use my staff of healing
Okay.
and mass cure wounds,
Okay, what does,
but I am not sure how to do that because I don't have it in my
yeah,
character sheet.
it's probably, yeah, you have to add, staff
You'd have to add the spell.
separate, yeah.
Here.
Mass cure wounds is what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier to each target.
So
Yeah.
3d8 plus 4.
Yep.
So
That for?
So
20.
So 20 hit points are restored to everyone as you guys can feel. It's almost like the magic from around you, the natural magic that's in the lands around you. This is a magical world that you guys are living in here, so it just kind of brushes against you, and you guys can feel this heal your wounds and patch you up a bit as the staff glows with this energy. Don't forget to mark your charges down too
yes,
from the staff.
I have 5 left for the day.
And I think since you guys are here and you're kind of breathing heavily and taking a moment to regroup, this is the perfect place to take our break. So we're going to go ahead and take our break here. Let's take a 5 to 10 minute refresher.
30 to
Take
an
a short
hour.
rest.
Short rest in
Yeah.
game and out of game. And we'll find out what these guys do next. So stick around with us, and we'll be back in the next 10 minutes or so. So stay put.
You
We'll see
take
you,
a short rest
see you very
in
soon.
this.
We will.
welcome back, everybody. It's a Dirty 20 right here at Proficiency Bonus. Once again, my name is Michael, and we are so happy that you are joining us tonight for this 10th episode. We're in double digits now, guys.
No idea.
10th episode of Dirty 20.
Woo!
And our party just made their way back to shore, headed to find the king, discovered some hill giants searching for something, and it just so happened they were searching for Copic. And a battle just ensued, and now there are 3 dead hill giants laying in the midst of these ruins, and a very beat and battered and tired party hunker down inside a small ruined hut inside this abandoned town. What would you guys like to do?
We're sitting for at least.
We didn't think too hard about that one, did we?
I need at least 30 minutes, half hour.
Just go to sleep.
I can watch. I can take first watch.
I'm gonna
Watch.
30 minutes, not.
I don't know. I can watch you sleep. Just cop it. Just let it happen.
I'm gonna look around. I want to see what all I can find in these ruins. See if there's any loot on the big guys or.
Okay, when you get an opportunity to click on investigation. Make an investigation check as you're moving around. Copic,
I'm taking a short rest.
Copic's taking a short rest. Yeah, you can spend as many hit dice as you need, and you regain all.
What's nice is I'm not gonna need many.
Do you regain all your superiority dice?
I regain everything.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Everything a fighter has. So my second wind, my action surge, all my superiority dice. Okay, so that first hit die gives me 24 back. Oh, that lovely little bubble that Vincenzo the cleric gave me.
What does it do?
The periaptive wound closure.
Yeah, what does that do? I've heard.
So, when I drop to 0, I immediately stabilize. No saving throws. I'm just stable.
Okay.
Yes.
And whenever I roll a hit die to regain hit points, double it.
Oh, it's doubled. Oh, so you just got 24 hit points back on one hit die.
Yep. And my second one gives me another 24, and I am back at full health.
I'm done with you.
Nice.
I'm done with you.
Oh,
it's like entering cheat codes.
Fantastic.
See, when I grab the necklace and I hit up, up, down, down, left, right, BA.
There you go. Silas.
Then it gives me these 30 little icons on the top of the screen. I don't know what it is.
Silas, as you're moving around through here, you don't find anything of any value or purpose on the hill giants. You do discover a dead Arakocra body in one of the ruined structures. This was probably the one that Obu saw a while ago. And it's been stripped of most of its feathers, basically off of its wings. And it's definitely been dead for a few days. Probably before you guys arrived.
Does it have any like pieces of jewelry or anything signifying, not like dog tags, of course, but like anything that I could bring back to one of its clan members?
Yeah, it's wearing kind of like a beaded necklace, very primitive looking beaded necklace.
Okay. I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
And then rest.
Keplin says in chat, now that's a power nap for Copic. That's what that is.
For real.
Okay, well, now that we've had the heck beaten out of us, I guess we should go and take it out on some people we don't like.
I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Do what he said. I think we should also kill that some bitch.
Willow, isn't your thing purple?
My what? Oh, her thing.
Not over Willow. The thing you wear, doesn't it?
Oh, Willow, you don't have your camera on.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay. So, ow!
Yes, it's purple, Copic.
It yelled at me about a green gem.
That was something different.
Oh, you see. Somebody liked the green gem. Because he's a turtle, and it's his color.
No. The king, big boy, up in the trees on his throne had a pretty green gem on his chair, and I thought since we named the boat the Emerald Fate, we should have some type of green emerald gem to put on the front of the boat. So I took it. And I guess they're blaming
or
you.
You made someone else take it.
Willow assisted me, but the blame goes to me. It's my fault. I took the gem. Do you want to see it? It's really pretty.
Compic's just gonna shake his head and look down at the sword and look back over its eyes. We'll call it even.
That's what I thought. Everybody's enjoying the boons of Silas's efforts. Right. So we have our path before us is to go kill the king and get the stone he holds. Hopefully without the dragon interfering.
Hopefully.
As long as we get there today.
Hours, so
That was the longest 2 minutes of my life, if even 2 minutes.
I'd hate for both Willow and the king to have their stones around the dragon at the same time. I don't know what would happen.
Inception.
So...
Deception?
Inception. Like the movie.
What's a movie? You people talk weird. Oh, we gotta go kill him.
Yes, let's. Well, hold on. They're looking for you, Copic. You specifically. They don't know the other three of us. So how are we gonna get up on top of the platform while hiding you specifically, Copic? What? I was asking everybody, not Copic. I get that he has a hard time thinking of strategies.
You think that?
Big brain elf.
Okay, great. That's me. Hey, so you can cast disguise self
On me.
Wait. I'm hearing double because I'm logged into. Okay, now I can hear. So we should probably. We can get him and bring him up the side or up the back. I could. Snake and bring him up the trees with me. If I can carry him, I think I can carry as a constrictor snake. I don't know.
That sounds complicated. And scary.
How
high up was it again?
I think I said it was like 300 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long way up there.
That sounds like a bad idea. Pass without a trace?
Nope, Copic doesn't have the same idea Matthew does.
Pass without a trace.
Listen, Matthew had a wonderful idea. Copic is just not that bright.
We could do pass without a trace, or we could do darkness. But darkness would be unnecessary because it's daylight right now. We could just disguise him. We could literally just like wrap a whole bunch of crap around him, but he's still gonna be large.
Like when Thor just puts the little thing over his face. Now you don't know who I
I've
am.
never seen the Avengers.
Oh.
I have no idea. No idea. We could do pass without trace. That seems like the best bet, to be honest. You guys think?
Yeah, but we still have to get up the elevator.
Along with somebody else.
This is hard.
Are there any
use
other
a horse
ways?
and I lay on you?
That again?
You can turn into things. Turn to a horse.
Yes, I can turn into a horse, but I don't think they take horses up the elevator. I don't think there's any horses on this island. Okay, so...
Good for the king.
I can't turn into a gift for the king. Can't. I can turn into animals.
Oh, I see where Kopic's going with this. The old
I-
Trojan horse style.
Oh man.
I don't know if that's.
If you're a horse, for the king.
They
With a
haven't
surprise
seen
under the
any.
blanket.
Okay, but they keep watch of the coastline, so if they haven't seen anything come into port, they're gonna wonder where this magical horse came from. Right?
Ship.
Teleportation.
But there's no ship.
Kopic's just gonna point back where we just walked from.
That's our ship, but they know our ship. Can't tell if I'm talking to Matthew or Copic.
I have a feeling no matter what we do, they're going to know that there's outsiders and that the two Goliaths weren't alone because there was a ship. They know the ship is there. You're right. So maybe we just. I don't want to have to like fight at the bottom of the elevator, then get up and fight again in the town, and then fight again when you could escape by then.
Let's do pass without a trace, get up the elevator, wait till somebody else gets on the elevator, get up there, and then go in and just destroy him. And hope he doesn't disappear.
Again, this elevator's only like 10 foot by 10 foot. It's not very big.
Well, I can sit on
Once it's
someone's
going-
shoulders.
Yeah.
Once we're going up, we just throw the rest off.
How did they go up again? They do something to tell the people at the top to pull it up?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
They
kind
have
of
like a crank.
yeah, it was kind of just like a tug on the rope.
Right, because they don't see down.
Yeah.
So they give a tug, we start rising, we chuck them off. Rope's coming up with us. They can't tell them to stop.
Maybe we just go really fast. Just get on the elevator and give it a tug and see what happens.
I mean,
If we
yeah,
get hit once or twice, sure.
Okay.
I say go for it because I can't come up with a different plan. We didn't notice any other ways to get on the platform, did we?
On the elevator?
Other than this elevator?
No,
Mhm.
you didn't. You noticed that there was an elevator there. You also noticed that the first time you got there, the elevator area was guarded by a hill giant and two Jade Feather hobgoblins. Whenever you guys arrived last time.
Lab Nabbit. Maybe we should go visit the fishermen and my friends and see if they know an alternative way to get up there. But
If they follow us, they may kill them.
Can I try and remember if there was any other way up that we saw besides the one elevator? Because they needed the special device to get up there.
Make intelligence checks.
Okay.
You can anybody
As well?
anybody who'd like to make one can make one.
Okay.
throw it down. Let's go.
Really?
So smart.
Was it the first one or the second one there, Matthew? Was that?
The first one I rolled to decide whether or not Copic had an idea.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
The second one was for what I remembered about how to get up there.
Okay.
Copic paid attention. Oh, very, very well.
Copic and Obu. Thinking about it, there's a reason why. Actually, and now Willow. There's a reason why they put these places in the trees. It's exactly for this purpose. It's a good defensive strategy because you limit the possible ways that somebody can get up there. The elevator seemed to be the only way that they are getting up and down. The other guys are using their wings.
So
Why are they using their wings to get up there?
And you remember,
If they
Proudfeather said that he had 8 friends left in his clan.
Oh. Okay.
And they all have wings.
We could get their help.
I vote to go find the shiny people.
The shiny people. Are
Yes,
there?
they're shimmeringly rainbow wings.
Copic is just going to look at Silas and look down at himself and look back over at Silas.
We're chunky.
Bird Boy couldn't carry me the first time we needed a dragon. He's not going to be able to do it now.
But could more than one bird boy carry you?
Bird boy,
Willow has a point. There are 8
grab
of
your
them.
legs and grab the arms.
Yeah, we could have one grab each arm, and then one grab the legs. 3 for you, 3 for me, 1 for Obu. That's 8. I can count.
Oh,
I
we
counted
just gotta
that
take
good.
the elevator.
All right, where did he tell us to go to get a hold of him?
He didn't.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
You
He
guys.
said he lived upriver.
There's the upriver of that ravine. There was a cave in the cliffside. The largest cave that you guys can see is where they're kind of held up.
Boo starts running.
Okay.
Bye.
Like
I'm walking.
Silas is gonna walk.
Yeah, I'm not running.
Okay.
Boo's just darting.
Okay.
So like that
I-
far. That far.
Copper's gonna wait a few minutes and then call out, "Wrong way."
Exactly.
Over there.
It's
This way.
actually the other way. So he runs off to that side.
This way.
And you guys start trekking off into the
Copper's
forest.
gonna walk over, grab the great club, throw it over his shoulder, and just drag it behind him.
Okay. It's massive.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to swing it, but you can drag it.
I
with
might be
you.
able to get it. Well, given my strength, I might be able to get over my head.
I need you guys are heading into the forest. You guys were given some general directions, but not like a specific map or anything like that.
Can we follow the coastline?
You can follow the coastline if you'd like to. Yeah, you can. Eventually you find your way to where the coast I guess it's not necessarily what do you call it,
Inlet.
kind of, yeah, I'd say inlet that carves in, and you can see that there's a river that jets out into the ocean here. You guys make your way along the shoreline, and eventually that inlet, you can see that this cliffside starts to emerge. You guys can make your way on what seems to be a narrow pathway that's kind of, imagine there's like a cliff directly beside you and a cliff below you as well. You're walking on this path next to these cliff sides. You guys can go ahead. Everybody who'd like to can make a survival check as you guys are making your way through here.
Boo is proficient in survival.
I don't know how to roll dice.
Wow.
Okay. Druid.
Seems-
Natural 20.
With the help of the druids leading the way, you guys are easily able to find the easiest paths to make your way. Sometimes you have to climb a little bit to get to the next level. You're making your way around, and then that's when Willow's the first to spot a large cave that seems to be about 35 feet above you. And it seems like there's a ledge right out from it, but there's no ledge that leads to it. So you'd have to actually physically climb up to it.
Can I just shout Thunderbeak?
Sure. You shout Thunderbeak,
Thought his-
and it
Yeah.
Thought his name was Proud
it kind of
Feather.
echoes through in the ravine a little bit. Thunderbeak, Thunderbeak, Thunderbeak.
I don't know who Thunderbeak is, but I couldn't remember the guy's name. So he casted thunder spells and had a beak.
Eventually,
Copper's is gonna start climbing if they think where it is.
first thing that you see is what looks to be like a spear or javelin tip kind of emerge from above you, out from over the ledge. Then you see feathery hands, and then as it gets closer, it's like looking out the cliffside, and you can see there's a
Yeah,
bird
friends of Proud Feather.
looks down at you, cocks its head to its side for a moment, then stands there with its javelin kind of stuck onto the ground, and you see it turn around and wave back, and a few other of these bird creatures kind of look over the edge. What are your names?
Silas.
And then you hear
Obo.
then you hear a Proud Feather in the back. Oh, they're with me. They're with me. Excuse me.
Thunderbeak. Hey, how are you?
It's Proud Feather.
Right.
How could you have forgotten my name that quickly?
I got hit by a big rock just a few minutes ago. We need your help.
Sure. What do you guys want to come up?
Yeah, please.
Well, and then all of a sudden, all these, you see 6 of them fly down, and fly around, and kind of, one of them kind of picks Obu up, and Proud Feather comes and picks Willow up and flies them both up to the top ledge. And it looks like the other 4 like come down, and when they're like gesturing towards Kopic to
Get
take
Kopic first. Get him. He's a big guy.
Looking at the club that I've been dragging.
I want to be doing like the Superwoman stance.
There you go.
I want to be like, this is like Cinderella.
One kind of is flying there next to you and kind of points to the club, and then points into the ravine where the river is down below. You can tell this one's a female. You can tell this one's a. It's hard to tell their gender, but this one's definitely female. It's probably going to be best if you just toss that in the river.
Okay, try to go over that and toss it.
All right, there you go. Splashes down in the river and starts slowly going downstream.
I wanted that weapon.
They kind of 2 of them reach under your arms and fly you. It still looks like even 2 of them are struggling, Kopic, at first, but they are actually able to lift you up to 35 feet and then rest you down onto the ledge above. They the other 2 do the same for Silas. It's actually pretty much the same. It looks like they struggle at first. They kind of dip down and their wings flap a little bit faster. and they
thank you so much. The breeze is good today.
And they fly you up to the top where you guys end up in a new location. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys over.
We could have been there already.
I'm gonna hand Thunderbeak the necklace that I found on the Aarakocra and the ruins. Say, I know you're losing your people frequently. I found this in the ruins, and I hope that this will be the last one that comes across you.
He bows to you. Thank you.
I would say anytime, but I don't want to do this again.
And I'm gonna shift ping you guys to where I put you guys on the map right here. If you guys can see where it brought you to, it should take you there on the map.
Yep.
And you guys are in a cave with Proud Feather and all of these other Aarakocra. There is a small, like, looks to be just like a simple fire in here. There are many like wooden crates and barrels towards the back of the cave that you can see, and the cave just continues on into darkness. And there is also a very large nest over here with these 3 beautiful eggs in it. And sitting on the nest is a massive eagle.
I want to get to my knees and just bow to the eagle because I just think it's so beautiful and such a feat of nature.
Okay. It just kind of watches you as you're doing it, tilting its head every once in a while, looking towards you.
It's a
Kopic
large
was
lad.
walking towards the eggs, licking his lips, but then seeing Obu do that, and the eagle moving is going to move away.
Wish I could speak with animals, but I didn't prepare it.
Will, you can talk to animals, can't you? You're muted.
I believe I can.
After the baby! I'm gonna like smack Willow on the shoulder and tell her to tell. Oh, look, it's a nugget.
Proud Feather kind of looks at all of you and is like, so did everybody get well rested after yesterday?
Oh,
Kopic just looks at himself covered in blood and gore and giant bits.
Looks like you guys have been busy this morning.
There's no more giants in the ruins if you want to go down there and party or whatever you do.
Can I look at Proud
We
Feather
don't really
and
party
can I
anymore.
ask him? Can I look at Proud Feather and ask him if he's the father of the eggs in that little nest, just to make him mad?
He does, yeah. His feathers do ruffle a bit.
Are these yours? Are you the father?
It doesn't work that way.
You guys lay eggs, though. Is this how you have kids, though?
We do.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Kopic's going to reach over and just
Thanks,
sort of
man.
clap a hand over Obu's mouth.
I gotta learn more, guys.
I'm impressed that you were able to find this place.
You told us where it was.
I did.
What
we
did
need
you
you to
expect?
deliver us.
Deliver you. Where do you?
Oh no, Copic. They lay eggs here.
There's no store.
Yikes.
I'm just gonna grab over and throw her off the cliff.
Ah!
Turn into a squirrel.
Proudfeather just kind of looks at
Proud
you. Where do you want? What are you talking about? Deliver you? Where do you want delivered?
Ideally, a couple of you maybe fly me over the king's house and then just drop. I kind of want to kill the king.
Why wouldn't it be better if we just set you down nicely?
You can set me down nicely. That's fine.
Same. Please set me down nicely.
How?
I thought, shout it through roof. Make an entrance.
We're looking to go get the stone from the king. We can't do it alone. We can't figure out a way to get up there without him escaping quickly.
Right.
So we need you guys to pick us up and take us up there and...
Apparently a green person stole a green stone, and now I've been blamed for it, so a cover's blown.
Really?
Someone killed the shaman at the lake, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I saw all that. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, remember when the turtle was taking the thing's mouth and making it chew on the shaman repeatedly?
Who?
I had a hard time containing my chuckles so that you wouldn't hear me in the trees. But I must say, we had some time to talk. Excuse me, I'm being rude here. Meet my sister. This is Iki. We call her Bright Feather. And this other female Aarakocra kind of approaches you, or just kind of gives you guys a little bow. Doesn't really to be too thrilled on saying anything. Doesn't look like a very much of an extrovert. Is it
the one that made me throw my club away?
Yes.
Don't even glance when she said throw. I did go back to looking at him.
I want to shake her hand over enthusiastically.
Could you just a few feathers?
Is she pretty?
Nice to meet you. Oh my god.
She looks exactly like the rest of them. They kind of all seemingly. It's really hard to tell the difference between them, to be honest. I
want to pull forward my hair to show them the Proud Feather's feathers he gave to me.
Yeah, a couple of Iki's feathers fall off as you're shaking her hand over aggressively there.
Them up. And then I ask her, "Can I have these?"
Yes.
Thank you. They'll go with the others.
You're welcome.
Organically sourced.
She gives Proudfeather a quizzical look of these new people that she's just met.
We're shaking feathers off of her body.
We did some talking, and I also let them know that that Willow here has the ability to be able to speak to the dragon and have the dragon do what she says. We will help, but if the dragon stays, we're afraid that we may not be able to survive.
Was the dragon hunting you all without the orders of the king?
We've only known the dragon under the orders of the king.
Okay.
But we're just unsure that the dragon can be trusted.
He is a big meanie.
So we killed the
So
king and then
Arslan.
we killed the dragon. There's two
Oprah's going
checkmarks
to
off my
contemplate
list.
real heavily.
Or
'cause she
find a
doesn't
way
wanna
to get
kill
the
him.
dragon to leave.
We tried that. It's not going so well. Remind us again, because I think we were all wondering at the same time. Why did you all leave your plane of existence to come here again to help this island?
We were tracking something that escaped our home plane, the elemental plane of air. A powerful being known to the common tongue would probably be considered an elder tempest.
Sounds.
Obu do a check of something?
Yeah, can I see if I've heard anything like that before?
Sure.
That be
Obu, you're going to have disadvantage on this history check. Silas, you're going to have advantage on this check.
Mm.
what has he been doing in his free time?
Reading about
Elder
storms.
Tempest also means Turtle Daddy.
Yes, my father's name was Tempest.
Oh, I didn't make it.
15.
Old daddy.
Yeah, you're not really sure, Obu. You've never really heard or experienced anything of this. Silas, at the word Elder Tempest, your vision flashes with electrical bright energy. And you see in front of you appears to be a lighthouse. It's dark. There's lightning crashing all throughout the sky. It is pouring rain and waves are crashing violently on the stones on the ground beneath the lighthouse. And you can see this ever-glowing beacon of blue energy pulsating out of the top of this lighthouse. And then things start to swirl all around it. And it's kind of consumed. And then you can see this swirling motion begins to form into this shape. And it looks like a snake, almost like, that has a interesting looking, almost reptilian face that emerges out of it.
Okay.
And lightning
Is this like the plane of fire?
Lightning is zapping all over it as it's wrapping itself around this lighthouse, and it begins to squeeze the lighthouse. And you watch as it crumples some of the lighthouse, and the top of the lighthouse where that blue beacon of energy is pulsating from begins to slowly fall off the side and crash onto the rocks and explode in this torrent of electrical energy and blue light. And then you flash out of that moment for just a second, and you're staring back at Proud Feather.
Elder Tempest. Okay. Whatever that is.
Goes okay.
Doesn't sit well with me.
Okay.
What did I miss? So
Right,
confused.
but is it here now?
What? I'm so confused.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought your understatement was like just golden. You just have this giant seizure of an image of the future or something, and you're just like, okay.
Okay. Oh, Elder Tempest. Let's table that discussion, Thunderbeak.
It's Proud Feather.
Big Rock hit me.
We take great pride in our names.
Well, you should have named yourself Big Pride Feather. I don't know. So,
Oh no.
I would be remiss to say that I don't want to help you. I obviously want to help you and your tribe. There's only 8 of you left. And if my allies want to help you, that would be great too. But they don't have to. They can do whatever they want. I think we should work together. Yeah, so, but do you have a question?
Oh, I want to help.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Hey,
I wanna kill the king.
Miniature
I wanna kill the
miniature
dragon.
sushi. Thank you so much for following us.
Hey, that's Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Gosh.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Mini sushi.
That's actually where I got my name from. Anyways, yeah, if you help us, we'll help you kind of deal. Is that cool? Can we do that?
That sounds great to us. But maybe if the
Is everybody
dragon's
okay
not
with
here to
that?
stop us, then we can return to our home plane and regroup and maybe regather some of the rest of the Kiki tribe that remains at home.
I would very much like to go with you.
We can arrange that.
I'm leaving.
I'm in.
I don't want to kill the dragon, but if we can get him to leave.
Nope, we'll deal with the dragon later.
Will, though.
But after we deal with the dragon, we send Silas through the portal. I get the ship.
If we just tell the dragon to leave.
If we'll have to look at the contract, because I'm pretty sure if I go to a different plane, that doesn't mean I'm dead, unless it's like the plane of death, which I don't know if that's real or not. We'll think.
Lyda doesn't know.
Since when do you want the boat? Why is this new?
There's mutiny. It's gonna happen.
Kopik, if you let me stay captain, I will let you adorn the ship with all of your weapons. I will commission new weapons to be staggered across the bow. It'll be very pointy.
Kopik will lean forward. Trophies, not weapons.
Both.
Deal.
Okay. You've got my gold to do that. So let's make a plan. Are we gonna make a plan?
No, because it won't work.
We're not very good at planning, Thunderbeak.
Well,
Just fly and drop.
How about
Yeah.
how about we drop you in and support you from the sky?
yes, do not get attacked. Do not bloody your beautiful feathers.
There is something
There are only 8 of you.
There is something else that we can help you with. So we carry some of the magic from our home plane with us. If we
Are
take...
they flying shoes?
Not exactly. No.
Dang.
No, not even close, to be honest.
They have talons. Why would they wear shoes?
I didn't know there might be other people that wear the magic shoes in the element plane of air.
We have a tribal dance that we can perform in the air. And when completed, we can summon a being from our home plane to do our bidding.
In the world.
Do this.
Okay. Please
Do
summon
this.
Air Jordan.
Swish.
Swing hands for 3 from way downtown.
All right, if you want to help
Close.
us out by summoning your air bro, that's cool too.
Air bud.
Air bud, your air bud. Yeah. The puns can go on. We better just go with this before I continue.
It won't take long, but we do need to go out onto the outside. We cannot do it in here. There's not enough space.
Yeah.
How long does Air Bud stick around for?
Let me check. Double check how long Airbud sticks around for.
Because
Picturing somebody messing up their dance steps and just getting Dennis Rodman.
oh no,
It's our helper will remain for an hour,
an hour.
and then he will return to his home plane.
And how long does it take
to
for
get
us? Yeah.
What does he do?
With us flying you there, 15 minutes tops.
Can we like?
Let's,
Yeah, 45 is plenty. I can't think we need more than that.
I will kill King before 45 minutes.
Babu automatically takes the flying woman stance.
I will
Like,
cry
ready?
if we can't do it in 45 minutes. Cool. Well, is this something we can do today? Are your warriors prepared for battle?
They all kind of stand around hearing this, and they grab their weapons, and they look like Proudfeather like looks at them and gives them all a nod. We've been ready for help to arrive for quite some time. We're ready.
I'm just gonna look at him, crackle my fingers, be like, "I'll bring the thunder."
Nice. All right. So you watch as 5 of them step out onto the opening on the ledge of this cave, and they begin to fly, and they begin to spin these spirals around one another, and some of them fly up, some of them fly down, and they begin to start spinning at a rapid pace, and they just start going faster and faster and faster without getting dizzy and without any problem whatsoever. After spending about A short time, only about a minute passes. And you guys notice a figure that looks like this form. Here it is. Out onto the patio. I'm just going to drag it and put it next to you guys inside. An air elemental forms in the midst.
It looks like my dad.
And just, it doesn't have any legs. It's kind of like this mini flowing vortex of air, but it does have these wispy kind of appendages that come off to the side. And you can see it almost has like this darkened face in it. In the air formations that seem to change and morph as you look at the wind blowing in this vortex.
I want to say, neat trick. And I'm still holding the stance.
I'm gonna like assume the position, and be like, "Let's go."
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. They are all scooping you up.
Oh wait, Willa, are you okay?
Yes.
I know you're nervous about the gym and the big man.
As long as the dragon stays away, we should be fine.
Yeah, if the dragon shows up, we bail.
Okay.
I think. Okay, I'm ready.
Dragon shouldn't show up because he's still under our control right now, and we told him to stay up there. So hopefully he stays up there.
We'll see.
Do something, which I don't know how. Oh well, let's go. Consequences later.
Consequences
Death
later.
now.
That seems like a good t-shirt. Consequences later. I like it. So with this air elemental, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask all of you to help me out a little bit today. Since it looks like we are going in to take on the king, I am going to give all of you control of an Aarakocra character sheet in your journals. So,
Oh dear.
And I'm going to have each of you be in charge of one of these Aarakocra. So I'm going to edit the character sheet and I'm going to put it to all players in your journal. So everyone will have access and can be edited and controlled by all players. So you guys have the Aarakocra there.
If anybody lets one die.
The wind will be on them like mud on a pig.
And, you know what? How about let's do this? How about Kristen, Matthew, Ramsey? You guys will all be in control of one of the Aarakocra, okay? And I'm actually going to give the air elemental control to Charter.
Yes.
Okay? So that way each of you only take one individual, so it's not too much. So you guys.
I will mention just as passing, I don't have access to any of the tokens for the Aarakocra.
Right. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to give you now 2 of these Aarakocra are children, so they are not coming.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank God.
So
I'm assuming it's the 2 that say child.
Yep. So you are going to Matthew. I'm going to give you control of the token that says Urk Bold Feather. So you're going to be in control of Bold Feather, which I have to edit that for. Wait a second. You can't grab any of those tokens?
Let me.
Can you try to grab Urk Bold Feather back there and move it?
Oh, no. Hold on. Nope. The elemental just moved. Yeah, I can't even click on them.
You can't even click on them. Interesting.
But we can drag new ones to it.
Controlled by in character settings. Somebody just moved one.
No, I'm pulling blank
them.
Aarakocra. These are names.
I put him a new one.
Yeah, see, I can pull a new Aarakocra.
Okay, that's fine. But when we go to the new map, you'll have to pull a new one out anyway.
Okay.
So, and they all have the same stats. They just have different names. So they're the same exact stats.
Yeah, so we'll just pull it out and we'll stick a color dot on it.
Yeah. That way you guys will know which ones you're in control. You can kind of match your dot with close to the color that your screen name has underneath it or whatever. We can do it that way.
His name is Silas.
You can edit the name.
Yeah, you can edit the name. So if you want, I'm going to give Matthew, you'll have control of Bold Feather. Kristen, you're going to have control of Bright Feather.
Okay.
And Obu, you're going to have control of Brave Feather. Okay.
Why does mine have the name Silas on it?
I think I I edited. I'll change it back.
There you
Got it.
I goofed. There you go.
Got him.
go. And you guys begin to fly.
Whee!
On your way there, you got about 15 minutes to decide what exactly is going to trigger all this. You think you're pretty confident because of the foliage, you can get to where you can get there without being swarmed. But it depends on where you guys, like, the Aarakocra want to know where you want to be dropped before they get there.
So, when we were there the first time, we saw the room that the king was in.
Mm-hmm. Had a thatched roof covering. Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was a circle, right?
It was round, yes.
And it looked like that. It looked like any reasonably average-sized person standing on that roof would go right through it, right?
Could. You don't know. You haven't fallen on it yet.
And then
Kopic is pushing wholeheartedly for the trigger to start it to be the two things that are flying him, to drop him dead center so he can try to land right on top of the king.
Okay.
there was an entrance at the front with like 2 guards that we remember. Wasn't there a back entrance too?
There was not. There was only one beaded kind of doorway.
Yeah.
To the king's chambers. And Willow got a good look in it when she went in there to like take the gem out and everything. Like as she was snooping around, there was nobody in there. There was nothing else in there.
Okay.
Like it's just one doorway and that throne room area. That was all that was in there.
All right. If he falls in through the top,
Deleting my thing.
I can go in right after him and cast Stinking Cloud and that. Or we can just go in the middle of the entire thing and cast Stinking Cloud. And then everyone has to, you know, do a saving throw or else they're retching. And they also can't see.
So now we're attacking all the people.
We don't want to hurt. Well,
I mean, if they're just retching, they're retching.
It's
Not
fine.
hurting them.
Until they retch and retch and
throwing
retch
up
and
is
the
just the
child
worst.
falls
I mean,
off the
you're not
side.
dying.
They're just uncomfortable.
Until they fall off the side and die.
Casualties of war.
God.
It's the way it is.
I
You
love
win
the
some,
two
you
sides of Obu's personality.
Willing to save these birds, but she doesn't care if she has to crack a few eggs.
And old people.
And old
And
As long as
old
they're not
people.
old
She
people
loves their
being
old
hurt,
people.
it's fine.
Save the
As
sell
long as it's
the
not the
elderly
old-
and the children, right?
So we could just drop in and I could do Stinking Cloud, but I think that Silas would have to, Kopic would have to make a saving throw as well if he breathed in. So if that's something he's willing to do, it would at least give us enough time to potentially push him over the edge. I could switch into some other creature that maybe is big and can glide, which I can't think of anything that's like that. A shift into an Aarakocra?
If I remember, no, they're not beasts. They're humanoid.
Yeah, they're humanoid, not beasts.
And I think level 12 for flight.
But yes, I think it's level 12. But now that you've seen that giant eagle over there, when you get to that point,
A glide?
giant eagle is
Oh,
now
wow.
added to your potential wild shapes.
A question from when we were there the first time. Do I remember that the king's hut?
Yep.
Is it like if Oba was to make a hole in the wall, does that hole just lead down to the ground, or is there like another area?
Like around it, yeah. There was like a walkway of a few feet, probably about 5 feet walkway around the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like it's another 30 feet to get to a ledge to knock.
Right. No, it's just like a simple walkway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just drop me in. We'll get him over the edge. That's all we got to do.
The air elemental will more than likely be able to throw people around too. So we've got a lot of tactics to at least get people off the platform. and focus
Could
on.
we get the air elemental to focus on getting all of the we could use the air elemental to prevent anyone from jumping off the ledge, like the people with the wings.
Or he
We
could
could
use it
use
to
them
rip the
to-
wings off them.
That too.
Yeah, or we could use them to rope around the people to get them onto the elevator and down.
It is pretty powerful. We're gonna have a fun time with it. Look
you
at
guys
it.
want to
It's
just go bang bang?
swirly elementally.
I feel like someone said this before, but looks up the two carrying them. Toss me.
I want to drop right in front of the beads. That's where I'm going.
Drop in front of the beads. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And they're tossing you right in the middle of the roof, right, Kopic?
yeah, well, let me, from our first visit there, trying to remember what I saw, was his seated throne basically center of the room?
Back center.
And basically, I'm going to have them try to aim where I remember the throne being.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to come down, like, right on top of him.
Okay. I'll have them make a roll for that, and they are not proficient throwing Copics. So we'll see how that works, but you can always try.
I want to help him give him advantage.
Michael, I changed my mind. I want to drop at the bottom of the stairs, like before the beads.
Before the beads. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Willow. Any idea for Willow? Hey, thank you, Cheeks.
Adam.
Adam, thank you. We appreciate the follow, guys.
Where else do we need somebody?
Everywhere.
I mean, you can stay
There's
up
only
in.
one of me, so
You can stay up in the air for a little bit.
and kind of just see where I'm needed.
Mm-hmm.
That could work. I could throw some ice knife.
Okay.
Do that.
What's Obu going to
I'll be our eyes in the sky for a little bit.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna get them to kind of hover and then drop me whenever. I'm gonna hover for now
Can you, like, hang back?
and make sure I'll hang back and I'll kind of potentially throw produce flame at anyone that's trying to leave or come at.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to a new map as you fly ever closer back to the treetop village. So I've done my best to try to recreate this place using my iPad.
What is that? That's the crane. Okay.
So if you're going to have to back out because it's a pretty big map
Yeah.
to see some of it. But you guys will be able to see on here. Now, do you remember you guys stayed in this bungalow right here?
Yep.
That's where you guys stayed that first time? The King's quarters was back here in this bottom right-hand corner. How I got this positioned. And it looks like as you guys are approaching,
Hold the phone.
they have a lot of merchants and people up here in the middle.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, thank you for the subscription.
Woo!
Hey, Adam.
Hey, that gives us another purple proficiency bonus dice, which I don't have anymore, so I'm going to have to write down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pop the one up there right next to Silas again. So remember, we got another purple proficiency bonus dice up on the board. But Silas, yours is for the whole group, so because you already burnt yours.
Hold up, guys. I could do fireball. Yeah. Before you drop in, let me do fireball. Kopic.
Gonna catch the roof on fire?
Catch everything on fire.
You
with a
guys,
ball.
go ahead and pull your tokens that you're going to be using over to the opposite side of the map. The left side is where you guys are going to be approaching from. If you want to, actually, Kopic, if you want to tell your friends to move you over to that side, they can fly around the perimeter. If that's what you'd like
basically
to do.
basically just I want to be coming in as close to this as I can, and just literally just stealth bomber.
I thought that was
How
Sorry.
how high do you want them to be when they drop you?
Very high.
30 feet above the roof.
Got it. 30 feet above the roof.
Mike, do I also have the air elemental and an Aarakocra, or just the air?
Basically, you have an Aarakocra that's flying. You have 2 Aarakocra that are flying you there. But
Right.
a lot of them, what they're going to do is some of them are going to stay in kind of perimeter close around, and the rest of them that we don't have control for, they're going to go out a little bit farther away and make sure nobody's coming back from a distance to stop you guys from doing what you're doing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure if I was controlling one or not.
You're just going to control the air elemental. The 2 that they're going to drop you off and then go to the outer perimeters to try to make sure that nobody comes back in to sneak up on you guys while this is all taking place.
Guys, I'm going to click a spell. Can y'all read it real quick and see what you think? Did it do it?
Wall of fire?
No, it
No.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's gonna do that because it's setting your damage.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I know what Wall of Fire does.
So basically I can create a wall. Oh, wait, did you say everyone already knows?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we're familiar with it.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I could cast that in a circle around, and it would do 5d8 fire damage inside if they
How big?
if they passed or if they fail to save.
How big of a circle?
It would be a 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
A ringed wall would be
Or
20 feet in diameter.
20
though.
feet in diameter. 20 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Diameter, not radius.
Diameter.
So,
yeah,
Diameter.
it's,
10 foot.
yeah, it's 20-foot diameter is gonna be
Itty bitty.
kind of small. Yeah.
I can also cast Fireball, which would be a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point. Everyone has to make a dex save, and if they fail it, they get 8d6 fire damage. And then it ignites stuff.
Do your throw up thing, and then we'll go from there.
Your throw up thing.
Your throat
That's my
thing.
throat
Yeah.
thing.
Making everybody
The-
sick.
Poison
What's-
cloud or whatever.
Poison cloud. Okay, cool.
Proud for those out
Well then,
Fireball, I think, is a point you can see, right?
yeah.
Did Willow drag her token out here yet? I don't think so. Here,
Oh, my bad.
here. I'll go ahead and drag you one out here. So I've got
Thank
your
you.
token out there, and I'm gonna drag another Aarakocra out here for you
20
to
foot
control.
radius.
So there's
So
one
you
right
can't
next.
see in the building yet, so you'd be nuking some people outside.
If Silas dropped down, he opened up the beaded curtain, I could peek inside and go boom.
Right, but at that point,
But
Kopik's
he would
already
be
in there.
Yeah, damn. All right, well I'll just drop in with Kopik, and I'll pass Noxious Cloud or whatever it's called.
Okay, you're gonna.
You don't even have to drop in, though, do you? You can do that from the air above, right? So you don't have to worry about getting hit for concentration. I mean, you can come down if you want to. More targets.
If I don't have to.
Okay.
Just thinking you're fishy. Kopik really isn't.
It's within 90 feet, so as long as I get within 90 feet. So yeah, I'll wait for the hole to appear and then I'll hover over and pass it.
Okay, so the trigger is Kopik going through the roof.
Blade manning it, yes.
All right. So as you guys are approaching, you can see Kopik swings around. You haven't gotten close enough just yet to notify the patrols that are out on the ledges. But Kopik, as you begin to head towards the main, the rooftop, the patrols seem to have been on high alert. And almost as soon as you get to where you're getting close to being dropped, you can hear what sounds like a loud, long horn blow, like as it seems
This
like
is where we die.
it seems like they were
Where's the
they were
sign?
ready and they were waiting. And you get launched into the roof.
Oh,
So
no, is he not going to be there?
I'm going to
Shield out, scimitar just swinging down.
I'm gonna make a dexterity throw for the Aarakocra. I'm gonna say, since they're helping each other, because there's 2 of them, they all have advantage.
You kind and benevolent
I had
man.
it on to whisper roll, so I'm gonna have to edit that. But they rolled a 16, which is going to put it pretty much on target. Never whisper rolls. There, I've got it changed now so everybody will be able to see. So with the 16, you go flying 30 feet down and smash through the roof. Pretty much right on target. And as you smash through the roof, you land on the throne. From 30 feet, and you are going to suffer 3d6 bludgeoning damage. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam through the roof. And Copic, you are now right here on the throne. And as you do that, the griffin that was sleeping on the floor next to the nest just goes and just stands upright and looks right over at the throne, and you smash with all the thatch like laying on you from the roof. And you see the king just swing around really quickly. What? And I'm going to put a token up here, turn order, and I need everybody to click on their tokens and go ahead and roll initiative. And it might take me a minute to roll initiative for all these baddies, so I apologize in advance.
And now, was the Aarakocra I'm controlling, was he one of the ones that dropped me, or is he somewhere else?
Yeah, just make it one of the ones that dropped you.
Okay.
I think that'll
How
be...
do I roll initiative for my Aarakocra?
I think Mike has.
Where's your Aarakocra? What's your Aarakocra's name?
Oh, no, I see it.
Yeah, if you...
His name is Aarakocra.
His name is Aarakocra. I love that.
I thought I edited him to be named.
Well, if we redrug him on the new map, you probably have to change it again.
I messed up.
What's his name again?
Shiny Feather.
I can't remember. Brave Feather maybe is one I gave you.
So.
Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I had Bright Feather.
Yeah, Willow had Bright Feather.
Oh, and I had my guy was Bold Feather. That's right.
Bold Feather. Yeah, that's right. What you need, Kristen? You need some help?
Yeah. I forgot to click my token first when I did initiative.
Okay. Well, it says 20 on my initiative order.
Yeah, I got a 4 the first time.
Oh, so okay. Well, I can change it to a 4 for you in there. So I got it set.
Yeah, 6.
What was yours names, Ramsey?
Mine is Brave Feather.
And you need your name changed for yours, Willow. Is that right, or Kristen?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna put Bright Feather for yours.
Cheat sheet.
And
Let me know when you change it, Michael.
Yep, got it changed.
Cheat sheet.
Air Elemental should be 6.
Okay, cool.
Air Elemental should be 6.
And I am going to burn my purple die to get advantage on my initiative roll. Because you never know.
Air Elemental is 6. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the king.
Oh,
first.
wait a minute. Did these just roll with my initiatives, or did they roll theirs?
Let me roll the kings.
Oh no, they have the same as I do.
Why do I have these all set to whisper? Gosh. That's one thing I did not check when I imported these bad guys from another game, is the whisper rolls is still... It transferred over from my Storm King's Thunder game.
It's okay.
I think we can cause a
My
mutiny.
apologies.
Take over the
Think we
ship
can get
from
them to rise
Silas.
again?
I really think we
Take over the
can.
ship.
Silas is a
I
mean
mean, all these
captain.
people.
I'm an awful captain.
Yeah, you just threw someone off the side of the boat.
But
It's the
then
right thing to
also,
do.
also
At the same point, I
Coffee
threw
did
somebody
that
out of the
too.
crow's nest, so.
True.
Never whisper rolls on this one too. Okay, so I got those Hobgoblin guards on the initiative order, hopefully. And for some reason it totally got rid of them. Yep, that's how it works. Roll initiative for these guys. Good, that worked. Roll initiative for this guy. Oh, proud
Child
feather.
is very
Natural
weak.
1.
Ooh.
He's not bringing the thunder.
No, he's not.
He was intimidated by your lightning crackles in your fingertips.
Oh.
Mr. Griffin. This little strange little guy right here gets to add to it too. Alright.
Oh, come on now, man.
And then these little guys. These little
I guess I missed my initiative too. Should be 15.
should be 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check where that is.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, you got it.
Oh,
Oh, he's
yeah,
not even
that's
on
fine.
the thing.
Yeah, he's not even there. So let's grab Silas. Add a turn. How much did he say it was?
15, I think.
15, gotcha. All right, so we got Silas on there, and I believe I have to... Yeah, I just got to pull open this really quick, and we'll be ready to go.
Oh, that's why it was changed over there. No, I follow.
There we go.
Watch out for bees.
Watch out for splinters.
All right, descending order. From turn order as you slam into the... Actually, the king goes first.
Ow. Wow. I'm gonna go rush to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
You got time.
Sorry.
It's okay. The king goes first. Seeing
And
this...
Kopik's dead.
Seeing this person inside on his throne and recognizing him immediately, looks towards you and it says, was you all along? What have you done with my treasure? And pulls out a sword and begins to charge up to Kopik. Technically, you're laying prone from slamming through the roof.
I didn't land on my feet.
No. So this individual is going to make can make 3 melee attacks.
As I see him coming, I'm going to trigger the warding flare on the shield.
Okay, longsword first with one hand. A 28 to hit. A 16.
16 disadvantage misses.
Is blinded. It stumbles back, goes to take another swing with the longsword one-handed. Is it popping up? Come on, roll 20.
No.
Roll 20 is sleeping on me. Here, let me try again. Oh, there we go. A 17.
Misses.
Is going again, and then is going to try to bash you with his shield that he's wielding. He's going to try to slam into you with it. 24.
That'll hit.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and you are already knocked prone, so you don't have to worry about making that saving throw. That is the end of his
turn.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Damage to a creature hit with a weapon attack. If that creature's okay. He has an ability called Martial Advantage. Once per turn, he can deal an extra 4d6 damage on an attack as long as you're within 5 feet of one of its allies, which you are currently within 5 feet of the griffin. So he's going to deal an extra 4d6 damage on that shield bash. So you're going to take 16 points of extra damage as that attack comes through.
So I am going to burn my reaction here. And let's see here.
And I'll see if I can share it in the chat. I'm not making it up. There it is.
You can make it up. It's okay.
30.
Let's see.
Perfect move for dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance.
Oh, to half that?
Nope, to it reduces damage based on a die roll.
Oh, nice.
That's 3 points of damage.
3
Points
points.
to
That's nice. That ends his turn and brings us to this strange little robotic kind of creature that it's had. That had those little like,
What is that thing?
like a little mechanical like goggles sticking out of it. It is actually going to. It has a fly speed, so it's going to fly over towards you, Kopik. As right now you're the only threat to these guys, and it's going to make a bite attack against you. An 18 to hit. It's gonna miss.
Oof.
Oh, deflected by the shield. That is a good thing too. And that ends its turn and brings us to Bright Feather. I think that's Kristen's Aarakocra.
It is.
Go, Bright Feather.
Let's see here.
Right
What
now,
do we
currently,
got?
Bright Feather's kind of hovering with Willow in its arms.
Yeah.
We're so far away.
They have only 50
50 feet, yeah.
Trying to get my map to drag. What is the closest baddie?
Closest
Probably that
one.
baddies are
Yeah.
probably down
Yeah, down you got some more down here just south of you.
Yeah, these ones south, right down here on this pedestal. The guards.
We're gonna
there.
go for that. Yep, we're gonna go down there. And Bright Feather is going to.
Now she's currently carrying you, so
Yeah. So how does that work?
since you're a halfling, she can probably like tuck you under one arm like this and huck a javelin with the other, probably.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
The rest of the crew, they might not be able to do that with.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna hit the one closest to us with the javelin.
Okay, which one? The one to the south or the one more so to the north? There.
North.
Okay. A 10, I don't believe is going to hit that. That's a hobgoblin you were trying to throw it at, I believe. Yeah, he brings his shield up and deflects the javelin. The javelin kind of falls to the ground and rolls off of this pedestal. Did you move Bright Feather? Can you click on the token and move that token? Do you have control of it?
Can I?
You should be able to move it. Oh, you moving it down there?
Which one did I hit?
Why am I able to move it?
Whoa.
Anybody
can.
Why are you moving? Yeah,
Yeah.
like I can move Brave Feather if I want to as well.
Yeah, don't move somebody else's Aarakocra if you can while they're trying to move it. All of a sudden, these Aarakocra are just flying everywhere.
Yeah,
All
I'm
this
like,
good-
where's mine?
who's controlling what? What?
Okay, which one did I hit? I don't even know anymore.
Down here at the bottom. Yeah, that's the one that you're.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one you're in control of.
Here.
So you went that way. So you can also move Willow with Bright Feather,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where Willow will go as well. Okay. All right. Is that end of Bright Feather's turn?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Brave Feather has Obu. So
Jade Feather. Oh wow, that's loud. Takes Obu here, so she can cast her thingy thing when the time is right.
can she move that far?
No, they
I don't
can't. They
know.
were near
Never
that
mind.
far.
I forgot because I forgot.
Yeah, they can move 50 feet. So
50 feet.
or
Let
they can
us-
dash 100.
That is
So about right
A
there
dash.
on one movement, and they can dash. So
That's 100.
yep, you can move right up there to the end, back there. Okay.
They're on the money.
Is Brave Feather doing anything or just still holding you?
Holding me.
Okay, got you. The goblins get to go. They have short bows, so they're gonna start firing. One's actually gonna fire back up at Bright Feather with a short bow attack. So here comes one to Bright Feather. 14 to hit Bright Feather. Don't know if 14 is gonna hit Aarakocra.
Hits.
That does
I
hit.
think that. Yeah, that hits
That
an
hits.
Aarakocra. Yeah.
So you hear a,
Oh, God.
a squawk from that Aarakocra that is holding you, Willow, as an arrow sticks into her for 5 points of damage.
they're so squishy.
That goblin is going to just ready an action because they don't have anything in sight. This goblin seeing that everything's happening down below is going to go 10, 25, and then dash and abandon this post. And the other goblins are going to move into a better position. This one is going to move this way, get into a position here. This one's going to come over this way and get in position here. This one can hear the ruckus coming from inside the king's chambers. Begins to run and dash to help the king. And goes inside the beads and sees all the chaos going on in there. One of them is going to take a shot at... Actually, 2 shots at Proud Feather. And then Kopic, be ready because you're on deck.
Oh, I am.
He's ready to go. 2 shots at Proud Feather. A 10 is going to miss. A 21 is going to hit and deal 3 damage to Proud Feather as he takes an arrow. Kopic, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to try to do something that is probably ridiculously stupid, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
boy.
very on par. for
It
Kopic.
is.
Okay. First thing doing is bonus action because I might need it, and I'm going to burn my second wind.
Okay.
Okay, that helps. That gets me almost all the way back up to full.
He gets a good breather.
Okay.
Guest
just
star, everyone.
Okay. So here's what I want to attempt to do, and I don't know if this is going to be possible, but I'm going to hope it is.
Okay.
Okay. For those old school wrestling fans, I want to try to grab the king by the neck and bulldog him through the back wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Like literally grab him, run him through and literally charge him through the wall.
Okay. Let's go ahead and call this, go ahead and make a contested athletics check. against
Okay.
him.
I'm going to burn one of those extra purple dice we've got.
Do it.
There we go. Gain an advantage on the roll.
To get advantage on my roll for the athletics check.
As Kopic uses his purple probo for advantage. And he's going to... King is going to make his...
Earth. 23.
23 against a 21 is going to grab him. And you're just running to the back wall?
I want to run through it.
You're going to try to run through it. Okay, here's another...
Literally full speed sprint.
Okay, do me a favor. Make a... I guess this would be like...
And I will use myself to go through it if I think it's easier, like not grab him by the head and throw my own shoulder through it to go through it easier. I'll do it that way.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be him first. I just get him through the wall.
Yeah.
For me.
You've got him grappled. You can probably move half your movement. I'm just trying to determine how much damage you're going to do to the wall as you slam into it. I'm thinking it's going to be kind of like if you were making like an unarmed strike against the wall.
Okay,
as you're charging it. So whatever your, I guess it'd be your...
I guess let me try a different process then. So you said I can, having him grappled, I can move half movement?
You'll move half your movement. You'll also provoke opportunity attacks from the griffin and this other creature next to you as you move out.
Give me a second. 10. Okay, so far I am. I can have that's fine. 10.
Do it.
Okay, so this is.
You don't have to roll to. You don't have to roll to hit the wall. I just want to know how much damage you do to it.
Well, no, I'm thinking a different process. Looking at the wall, when Kapik looks at the wall, holding him for a second, and just, do I think I can get through it in one run? Looking at it,
it's possible. You're not 100% sure. It depends on how much that damage does.
Okay, I'm going to give it a shot then.
All right.
Okay. So what am I rolling now?
It'd basically be the damage you would roll for like an unarmed strike if you were punching something or kicking it.
Oh, so that's just a 1. That's just a 1 plus my strength, right?
Yeah. What's 1 plus your strength?
5.
5. You slam to the wall. You are going to... You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the wall as your face slams into it.
Okay.
But the wall gives way. And you actually pull him out onto the ledge out here. Before you are stopped by, it's like 3 ropes that kind of go around the outside edge of this thing. There's like these rope. There's poles that stick up and has rope going through it, like hempen rope, to make these railings all the way around it. And you slam into the railing and he stumbles a bit. The griffin is going to make a quick bite attack against you as you're moving out of its range.
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
That definitely
14 points of piercing damage from that attack. And I don't know how to pronounce this. Homunculus is going to make a quick bite attack against you for only an 8. So it's going to miss. As you guys are now... Obu, you're in the hands of your bird creature watching. All of a sudden, there's a massive hole now in the back of the king's estate. And you can see there's a struggle going on. Like, Kopic has got this king grappled up and has pulled him through the wall on the backside.
I want to draw a shape. I want to draw a circle, and I need to find out how big that circle is. How do I draw a circle in this stupid thing?
You click on the draw tool, and when you're on draw shape, holding Alt will draw a circle.
In Copic, I think that will end your turn, right?
No, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And
yes.
Mechanically speaking, how far do you fall in a turn?
According to...
I don't know if it's your move speed. I've heard it's your move speed, and I've also heard it's 500 feet and around.
I heard 500 feet based on, I think it's in one of the...
It's like an errata or something like that, right?
It's in one of the official books. It's in...
okay. Nope, that's...
Someone help me.
Not Mordenkainen's Tomb of Foes, but the one that came out before it.
Xanathar, delete that, and I'll do it for you in just a moment.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's in there. I think it says in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, it's 500 feet in a round.
And what's the maximum fall damage you can take?
I just deleted myself.
20d6. Okay, just drag yourself back on, and then we'll re-add your initiative.
Yeah.
You'll have to change the name of your Aarakocra again. We'll have to re-add those.
Oh yeah, it looks like my Aarakocra's gone too. I can re-add him though. Yeah, because I might need his help. So I am literally going to action surge and try to power slam him off the side of this.
Oh, Keplin says they updated it in Xanathar's Guide. Keplin, if you know what...
Oh, it's Xanathar's, okay.
Keplin, if you know what the updated version of it is, I thought I read 500 feet per round, but I'm not 100% certain if that hasn't been changed. I know they did a lot of erratas this week, so if you know it in chat, let us know. If not, I'm going to go with the 500 feet. Say that again. I'm sorry. I was I had my mind going in 5 different places there, Matthew.
No, that's okay. Got him out to the ropes.
Yep.
Scoop, and taking us off the edge.
Both of you. You're gonna go with him.
I realize your DM has just paused to dramatically ask.
Yes, I understand this.
You going
okay.
with him?
Okay. Make another contested athletics check.
You're muted still. You're muted, but yeah.
That's an 11. I don't think he's going.
11. Let's see what he rolls.
Great. You should re-roll a character right now while you're falling.
Get ready to do some more character art there, Ramsey.
You're a bird, man.
I asked the damage for a reason.
Okay, let's see. Strength on this guy. He's going.
Wow.
You pick him up, and you do like
so much anxiety.
The since you do a lot of wrestling references, the Goldberg spear tackle off the edge, and you're on top of him, your shoulder in his stomach, and you just hear him go, "No, no!" and slip off of the rope, and you guys just plummet. I didn't see anything from Keplin updating that, so in just a few seconds, you're flying, you're just watching the trees fly by. You're getting smacked with limbs as you're falling down. And you guys slam into the ground. Let me roll.
Is that a full 6 seconds in all those 2 actions that he did?
I mean, that would be his full. It would fall. Yeah, he would fall the whole time. Yeah, I mean, he would
literally grab and run and jump.
Unless anybody had unless Obu had some type of reaction spell like Featherfall that she could cast on him.
Yeah.
There would be nothing like rules-wise that would stop it from actually happening.
That's true.
So, I cannot. I'm gonna have to type this in manually.
Don't ignore me.
Aarakocra can do a dive attack, but I don't think that'll catch anything.
I think that I don't think that's a reaction. I think it's an action to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Right now, it would require a reaction because this is happening and somebody would have to react to it. Okay, I'm gonna roll 20d6. So
20 points of damage.
Slash roll 20d6. Maximum amount of fall damage that you can get in Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see what
at level 6.
At level 6. Let's see what happens. 61 points.
I am unconscious, but
You're not dead?
stable. I am not dead. I am unconscious on top of him.
Okay, so
Works
I'm
just
gonna
fine.
move your tokens just off. And what's funny is, when you slam into the ground, you go completely black. But Obu, as you're looking down, even with this Goliath on top of him, he looks like he's coughing up some blood, but he's still alive.
Oh, he about to die.
Okay, did not see that one coming.
Not good.
Silas, you're up.
Oh, I had 15 as well, or 16 or something. When I deleted myself out.
What did you? Do you know for sure what it was? Do you guys remember? Does anybody remember?
Ramsey was a 15.
Ramsey was 15. So we'll let Silas go ahead and go first, and then we'll go with Ramsey's while I get her situated. Does anybody know what was the era Conqueror's?
My era Conqueror was 19.
So is that Brave Feather right here that I need to add? It's Brave Feather, right? Somebody say yes.
Yes, Brave Feather needs to be added.
I couldn't hear anybody say yes.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. Who else did I need to add? Was there anybody else that got lost?
I just added Bold Feather back. He was a 14.
Okay, so we'll add Bold Feather was a 14. Gotcha.
I already put him on there.
Oh, he's already there. Okay, I'll delete this extra guy off here. If it will let me. Come on, Roll20, help me out here. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even. It would take me. If it's 300 feet down, it would take us 3 turns, or it'd take a long time to get down there.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta think of the isosceles triangle and stuff. So if like one side is this, I'm gonna do the math. I got this.
Well, we're not gonna free fall down. We have to go down slower, so we don't take damage.
Yeah, Conqueror can get down 100 feet at a go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I did not expect him to survive that damage. He didn't take any extra from the Goliath and 500 pounds of equipment landing on him.
I mean, I'm sure once you get so high up, it's like just smacking the ground is going to be the same just about anything. I mean, I've never fallen from 300 feet, so I don't know what it feels like. Nor do I ever want to find out.
How far can the Aircocker move?
I think they can
100
fly
with dash.
With dash 100 feet, yes.
Okay.
It is 400 feet diagonally from where you are now to where he is on the ground.
Well, Mike, it's technically they're not on the initiative, so I guess I'll just move me. Right? Because I'm not flying. It's the birds.
Just move you, and the 2 birds are kind of just escorting you.
Okay.
We'll just assume that their characters are there. And Kepler does confirm. Yep, it says 500 feet per round.
Huh.
Gonna go here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
From there, and then I'm gonna do.
And they're dropping you off right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do gust of wind. Oh wait, do these guys have backpacks or no?
They do.
They do? Okay, I'm gonna do a lightning bolt.
Okay.
So I'm 3rd level lightning bolt. Does that work? No.
Dexterity saves 8d6.
Dex saves, yeah.
Okay. Just these 2 guys, you're zapping through one to the other?
Yeah, just.
Okay, first dexterity save is going to be an 11.
Okay.
That will fail. The second one is going to be a 21.
So half on the second one.
Okay.
So this is 8d6.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just do. All right, can I click the damage?
You probably can't for that. You'll probably have to go over, or you'll have to do like maybe type it in the chat /roll 8d6.
What if I do 2 of those?
Well, that was 66.
Yeah, you got 2 more you can roll.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
2 more.
So
it doesn't
24 total so far. 28 damage total. As it zaps through this one. This one in front of you falls to 1 knee, and it looks pretty fried after the lightning bolt shoots through him. Still up and awake, but definitely looks wrecked. So and this one takes 14 points of damage, I believe. And that one looks charred a little bit as well. And they both look at you and pull out long swords.
Can I, since I didn't move technically, the birds carried me, can I like
Yes.
jump down? I'm just gonna like get over here to this table.
You jump down there. As you move out of that threat range, this one's gonna try to swipe at you.
That's fine.
Okay, so he's gonna take a quick shot at you with his long sword. Actually, I'm wrong. They have great swords.
Okay.
So here comes a great sword attack. That's only a 9. It actually cuts the rope free, and some of the rope starts to loosen from the railing right there.
Thanks.
And it makes your jump down easier.
Perfect.
That brings us to... Oh, did you want to do any bonus action?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, magic stones. I'll enchant those real quick.
Enchant some magic stones. Excellent. Bold Feather is up.
Oh no, it's me.
Oh, yeah. Where,
No, Bold Feather's 4.
Yeah, Obu never got to go.
15.
Oh, she's on top of
that's
that.
right. Yeah, that's why when I reordered it, for some reason it put her above it. Yeah, so go ahead, Obu. It's your turn.
I would like to use Fireball from my staff. And my staff, it will take 3 points off of it.
Where are you casting
And
Fireball?
I want directly in the middle of that little thatch roof throne room.
In the hole?
In the hole. Fire in the hole.
Fire blast from the inside.
hole.
So everything inside is going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So the goblin... the goblin isn't going to even make a saving throw because it doesn't matter if he makes the save or not. That goblin is toast. You hear... Ah!
So they take
That goblin is dead.
6. Yeah, so each thing takes 8d6 if they don't pass.
Yeah, that's the 27 fire right there, I believe.
Now, do I have to take...
Let me make a saving throw from this guy. Actually, this guy doesn't matter either. This guy, that little robot thing that was inside, it's broken and exploded into pieces. And now the griffin makes its saving throw, because it actually matters for this. A 16. That succeeds, so it's only going to take half the fire damage. It's able to avoid some of the blast inside.
It's 46, or yeah,
10,
half of it. And then
so
also those
13.
two guys standing outside are going to get it too.
Are they in the radius?
They are in the radius.
All right, so they need to make dexterity saves. Dexterity save 1 is a success, so 13 damage, and a natural 20 success, so each take 13. Silas, as that one cuts the rope, fire blasts out from the beaded doorway, tossing this hobgoblin guard off of the platform, and is now lying fried and prone on the ground, dead.
Sweet.
The other one manages to kind of duck and cover a little bit and only take some of the damage, but is definitely looking singed and charred from lightning and fire damage. Anything else you'd like to do, Obu?
Actually, yes. I would like to get my Aarakocra to deposit me on the ledge, but outside of where the griffin is, so maybe the griffin potentially doesn't see that I'm on that ledge. So I would be like, stop it. Go here. I'd be like here, and then I want my Aarakocra to fly somewhere, just like maybe over here.
Just flying over? Okay, well, the Aarakocra can fly. It'll be able to fly out of there on its turn, so you can just kind of put it next to you for right now. I'll let you guys do that.
And then as my bonus action, I want to switch into a fancy dancy, crap, where'd my monster go? I want to go into a snaky snake again.
Okay, you can actually grab that snake over there on your character, and you can drag it on. And just drag your Obu token kind of over to the side of the map somewhere, so it doesn't get rid of you on the initiative order. That'll make it easier.
Can I be super sneaky as a snake and try to, like, I don't know. No, never mind. It's a thatch roof. There's not much I can do. Okay.
A damaged
No,
and charred thatched roof now. Now some of that fireball kind of
exploded.
Exploded the inside. Fire kind of came through the thatch a little bit and knocked some of the wood off of that area. That brings us. Well, Bold Feather was up next. I'm sorry, I advanced it too quick. So Bold Feather was, I believe, Matthews.
Okay. Yep. So let's see what happened. It's just going to dive down 100 feet.
Dive down 100 feet. Okay.
Yep.
Diving down 100 feet. Keep track of how far it's diving each turn for me, Matthew. And the hobgoblins get to go. One of them actually comes over here, seeing Willow flying over here with its comrade here. And because the bird seems to be holding Willow, it's going to fire an arrow at the bird.
Oh no.
No, leave her alone.
22, 6 points of piercing damage as it sinks into the bird.
Oh.
She's looking pretty hurt. She's struggling to hold on to you right now, Willow. She's only down to 2 hit points. That ends that one's turn. This one is going to fire a shot at Proud Feather out there. This was your friend Clendel that you guys talked to. Your hobgoblin friend that you guys made up here. He's
There are no friends in war.
Oh, a natural 20 for another 9 points of damage to Proud Feather. Now Proud Feather's got a couple arrows sticking out of him. The other hobgoblins up top here. Begin to move closer. They can pretty much fire from anywhere up here. With
cheaters.
With their longbows, they're going to move closer. They can't really see what's going on over there. One of them can see Silas. So
I can see him too.
So 2 longbows are coming to Silas, and then 1 over to Proud Feather. So 2.
Bring it.
Here comes the first one to Silas, a 22.
Hits.
Only does 2 piercing though, so it just grazes you.
Easy.
Second one is only a 6.
Nope.
Sticks into that table that you're standing next to. And the other one is shooting an arrow at Proud Feather. And only an 8. Proud Feather's able to duck under the arrow as it zings by. This hobgoblin is going to move down. And 30. And then going to dash down in. And get down into seeing all this going on. And this one over here is actually going to see Brave Feather over there and take a shot at Brave Feather. So this one's going towards Brave Feather. That's a natural 1, so it actually hits the side of the king's hut. Misses terribly. And that ends their turn and brings us to the only one of these captains that's alive and looking very damaged on the outside. Runs. Actually, let's see what they can do first. It's going to run towards Silas, probably.
Doesn't even think to check on the king.
Well, the explosion. I don't know if I'd want to run into a building that just had fire blasting out of it.
Okay.
Kristen.
Whenever I know a host of creatures within 30 feet makes a roll the same damage creature.
Apologies for my child.
Oh, you're all good. You guys are fine.
I guess.
That's currently how Kopic is feeling, laying down on the ground unconscious. Just gonna rush up to Silas. Get right up next to Silas and is gonna make a great sword attack against Silas. Luckily though, there's no that's only an 8, so it strikes the table next to you and sinks the great sword down inside of the table.
Okay.
That ends its turn and brings us to the Griffin. Which the Griffin is immediately going to run out of the hole in the wall. Look down. And dive down as well.
No! I wasn't ready for that.
Brave Feather can make an attack of opportunity. if Brave Feather would like to.
Brave Feather would like to. Brave Feather loves
So
attacks
You
of
can,
opportunity.
you can go ahead and roll a javelin poke. I think that's going to hit. It does. 5 piercing damage to the griffin. That actually changes the griffin's mind.
Oh.
And it turns
Oh,
around,
no.
and it's got like 50 feet of fly movement, so it just flies back up onto the ledge. And just,
Oh.
it has wearing this weird like headdress type thing. It's flamboyant with all these different colors. It goes, "Ah!" And it tries to bite at Brave Feather.
Brave Feather says no.
And it also can claw, so it's going to bite first with a 23. So I think that's going to hit for 7 points of damage, and then the claw is going to be a 19.
Oh my god, they killed him!
They killed him! Oh no!
Gonna leave. Is he's not stable, is he? Can a snake stabilize someone?
Probably not. Oh wait, I put mine as 0. I meant to put mine as 13. There we go. Yeah, so Brave Feather falls onto the ledge, dropping some of the javelins it had off the side. And that ends the griffin's turn, bringing us the air elemental.
Okay. Sorry, you do this.
You're good.
The air elemental. Each creature with space. I'm gonna do the dark red looking guys. Those are the bigger hobgoblins, right?
Yeah, they stand between 5.5, 6.5 feet tall, and are definitely got some pretty heavier armor and bigger weapons.
And they all have the backpacks?
They do.
Okay. The first thing the air elemental is gonna do, I don't know if you have to tell me if I can do this. It has multi-attack and it has whirlwind. Can I do both, or do I have to choose one?
You have to choose one. Yeah, whirlwind is counted as an action, so it only gets one action.
Bring him over here and just do. Can I do multi-attack against the 2 of them?
Yes. Well, you can make one attack against one, then one attack against the other.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna do slam against the goblin on the right first.
Okay.
That one.
Perfect.
Where are you?
Does a backhand of the goblin. The goblin goes, ah, and goes flying off the edge and just plummets.
Sweet.
Disappears and slams into the ground.
And then gonna slam the other one.
Yes. The same thing happens to this hobgoblin.
Awesome.
Over the railing, down, doesn't even move, just plummets and slams into the ground.
Awesome.
That made short work of those guys.
How do I check how far he's moved?
Do you see that little, there's like a circle with a little ruler and a toolbar to your left? You can click on that, and you can click on him, and then make a little line that goes from him. Yeah, like that.
Okay. So that was like 50 feet. He's got 90 feet of movement. So I'm going to go back and move it. 10, 15. There, just like there.
Perfect.
Yep. And that's the elemental stream.
And that goblin looks terrified after seeing what it just witnessed. Willow, you're up.
Well, now I don't know what to do.
I took her idea.
Thanks.
I would say even on your turn, even though it's not technically Bright Feather's turn, she could drop you onto that ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I would allow that to happen.
But I have nothing to hit and no. Let's see here. I could hit that maybe. First thing I'm gonna do is use Cure Wounds on Bright Feather.
Okay.
I don't know why that won't.
Yeah, I wonder
Go
why that's
through.
not working. I think, yeah, you can just roll that D8 and we'll add the 4 to it.
He likes to bounce.
11, nice. You actually healed her up to full.
Yay!
So as you put when you heal, the wounds close and the arrows just kind of fall out of her and clank onto the platform below you.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna get her to drop me.
Okay.
Would that put me like right beneath where she is?
Yeah, right on the square, right underneath her. Sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 would put me about there.
Mhm.
And
You-
for a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shillelagh.
Okay, perfect. So you're shillelagh'd up as the vines wrap around the staff of healing. And your turn?
That's it.
All right. It's kind of dramatic as you're casting your spell because you're standing next to the air elemental and the wind is blowing through your hair and it's like creating this wispy effect. Proud Feather gets to go. He's going to just continue to fly around out there. He can cast some spells.
They're not that great.
He is not happy about what's going on, but he doesn't like that there's all these people, innocent people around.
Casualties of war.
Okay. Proud Feather's got 50 feet of fly movement. So he's going to go 10, 20, 30, 40. He's going to get up here flying above this apparatus over here. And he's going to drop a fireball up here above this ledge at the top and engulfing all of these goblin folk up here at the top.
Thinks he's so special.
As he unleashes a fireball to the center of that, as this torrent of fire, it's going to hit all of them. And he's going to make it in a way that it just lands towards the top so it doesn't hit any of these innocent people as well.
Copycat. Copycat.
So, yeah. So the hobgoblins are going to make their saves. So I got 4 hobgoblins and a goblin. Let's see.
Like a bar joke.
Yeah. Well, one fails, one succeeds. One fails, one succeeds. I don't think it's going to matter if the goblin... Is that 8d6 fireball?
And if they fail, it's 4.
I wonder if it'll...
Well, if they save, it's 4.
I mean,
They,
I wonder
if they fail, it's 8. If they save, it's 4. Yes.
Let me double check and see if this will roll for me. I don't know if it's a cast at level 3. Let's see if it does it. Oh, it did it! Nice. So 27 fire to the ones that... so half damage is going to be... Is that 13?
13.
Even if they save, these goblinoids at the top are all fried and torched. You just hear screams of pain from the Green Feather tribe up here at the top. And when that fire subsides, they're all just standing there, torched, or not standing there, laying there, torched, blackened corpses.
Crispy.
Very crispy. And that ends his turn. And because it is 9:22, folks, that completes 1 round of combat of this epic encounter. I'm thinking that's probably where we're going to stop our game for tonight. Until next time, hey guys, don't forget to add that proficiency bonus. And we'll see you all soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Call your mom.
Bye.
Call your mom.
Call your mom.
Or have your 1-year-old do it.